Okay, let's get this started. Would one of you guys like to give a recap as to where we were over the last session or two?
Oh, so much happened, and it was so long ago.
You think you got it?
Well, let's see. I remember we, um, decided to go back to the deserted, Kai Town.
Yeah,
Um,
deserted Kaitown. Yep.
and we were trying to be sneaky so that the, scary guys don't get us. And
Yes.
then, let's see, then we went through this tunnel, and we also used explosion potions or whatever to distract them, plus blood, and we got to the castle in the center, and it doesn't look the same as Kai remembers, and it's full of, like, weird, like, traps and tests and stuff, and we had to do all these tests of courage that were really scary, but we passed, except for Lucky. He didn't pass any of them.
I think he struggled with the first one. Well, actually, not the very first one, but the first one that you guys had to go through in order to progress. He couldn't get that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we finally made it to the throne room, and then we had to end right there.
Yep. So you guys are now looking into the throne room as you guys are able to look into this room and you guys see this hall. And Kai, you imagine that this is very likely where your parents, and by extension, eventually you, would have ruled. You see that there are many doors in various places that would lead into other places. But you see as most of them are blocked off or barred off for one reason or another. Whether it is rubble blocking it or as you approach the door, you just hear sounds of movement within and decide it's probably best to leave the doors
Yikes!
untampered
Creatures
with.
are in here.
Yeah.
No? What would you guys like to do?
Hi, do you recognize this place? This room?
I mean, yeah, this is the throne room, though obviously it's in much worse shape. But I don't think we're going to be able to go anywhere else, so if the key is here, it's got to be here in this room. I would like to approach the throne.
Okay.
Are there any traps?
We'll find out.
Do you want to search for traps before you do anything?
Probably.
Okay. What are you doing to search for traps? That may determine what check you're rolling.
I'm using my big brain and my eyeballs.
Well, I mean, what are you doing for searching? Like, are you looking for, like, magical things? Are you looking for, like, physical things?
Magical things.
Okay. Then Adeline, roll me a Arcana check.
All right. 15.
You do sense a magical aura coming from the throne itself.
Interesting.
But you do not detect anything that you believe is a trap.
All right.
Well,
Like you just said,
what's
something
going
emanating
on?
magic. Nothing that is
Ooh.
more woven in the way that would be a trap.
I'm going for it. I'm would like to search around the throne for the key we are after.
Okay. Sounds good. Um, Hi, as you look around the throne, you look behind the throne. As in the back of the seat, um, you actually see a place that appears like it could hold a trident.
Ooh,
Oh, I
That
know
you
what
would be
to
able
do
to,
here.
what you could do here, you imagine that you could put the handles end in the hole.
Interesting. All right, well, let's give it a shot.
You stick the trident into this hole. Um, and immediately you feel as the room reacts. Um, as you see bits of magical power um, that kind of fill the room, emanating from various places. I don't know how else to put it other than like trims, like how you would have an armor trim, like things that are like decorative designs. The decorative designs of the room. You were able to see as these light up for a brief moment,
Whoa.
and you see as energy begins to concentrate around your trident, as um, a stone-like object appears and attaches itself to your trident.
What the is
Um,
happening?
as you see is this blue stone right beneath. Uh, Typically, your trident has three prongs, and beneath the center prong, this stone has appeared and lodged itself. Um,
fancy.
as somewhat as you would like put like a gem in various weapons.
Huh.
Um, Kind of like when you would see like fantasy weapons where they're gonna have like a gem on the crossguard or something like that. It adds this
Yeah.
here. I've already done this for you, as I knew this would be the first thing of the session. But your trident has been
Fair.
upgraded to the royal trident.
Ooh.
You see that there are spots for two more similar like stones
What
on your
the?
on this trident. Um,
Interesting.
Now I'll just give you a brief update on what your trident can do. Your trident has the number of uses that you've had has jumped from 6 to 8. Not 6 to 8, 6 to 9.
Trades.
So you now have
Oh,
9
even
uses.
better.
In addition, you can now use 2 charges to cast Watery Sphere, and you can use 3 charges to create a watery aura that will protect you and allies within 10 feet of you from extreme heat for 1 hour.
Interesting. Okay.
Dream heat. Volcano.
We do need to go somewhere
In
fiery.
addition, your trident is now a +1 weapon.
Oh, nice.
Um, and it is at this moment that Adeline, you experience a strange thing. This has happened to you briefly, and it's very similar to your portent ability.
Oh.
But something different, as this appears to be something a bit more long term. You, as you sense events, not directly in your vicinity, but further ahead. Um, but you see in this vision, you see that you find yourself in a throne room, similar to this one, but different.
Oh.
The the room almost appears to be made of glass. It's very reflective. Um, Not fully like see through, but like just very pristine. Um, and even with your innate knowledge of the world in and of itself, you have never been to this location. You, but you feel like that this is must be a very meaningful location.
Hmm.
But you feel drawn in a certain direction, leading you down a hallway. But your vision shifts again before you're able to see what's there. As now you find yourself near back in the cliffs of the Aurora Tundra, and the cliffs in the mountains, and you find yourself in a cave, in a cave entrance, um, somewhat up a ways in the mountains. You look up as you see um, a pillar of smoke going up into the sky. You do know this location, and you know this place as Wyvern Peak. One of the only well-known volcanoes in Astralaire, but you feel that this cave has some sort of significance. And finally,
Oh.
you get one final glimpse. You find yourself in some of the more southern regions of Astralaire. Um, actually, yeah, actually no, not quite southern region. More central, a bit north of the where you would find the Saharan Desert. As you see three figures approaching a somewhat a small outpost amidst a mesa-like landscape. The center one is Kai. Alongside him, Silvo.
Huh?
What the?
You see Kai, Silvo, and one other figure that you can't seem to recognize at this time. But you look past them and see a small, a not a somewhat a little house surrounded in fields. A like a small like carrot field, and you make out a number of figures beyond. You see Fly. You see Rialta. And lastly, you see Nex.
Oh. Oh dear.
But then the vision ends. And you find yourself once again back in the throne room. This gem now attached to Kai's trident.
Hey, you okay? You kind of zoned out for a bit there. Kai's like standing there, like inspecting the trident, and looks over uh, inquisitively at Adeline. Like, you good?
Uh, yeah, I was just zoning out for a second.
Well, I can't say this is what I was expecting, but seems like I got a bit of an upgrade. Where's the key though? That's why we came here.
Do you think maybe that gem is the key?
I, I'll be honest, that probably makes a lot of sense. I was not thinking about that at all. I was actually expecting a physical key.
Lucky is, since he's here with you guys, he's gonna be like, well, it certainly seems to have the magical power of some key, of that I would expect from a key. Magical keys come in all shapes and sizes. As a treasure hunter, you can trust me with that, or trust me to know that.
Well, then it seems like no matter how this journey goes, we're gonna need to be working together then, Lucky, because I don't think there's any way to get these keys unless you have this trident, and obviously that's not something I'm ever gonna part with.
He kind of like goes and he can't think for a minute. Um, well, for now, a deal is a deal. I will have to inquire with my patron about this, but for now, for now, it seems that the trident and those keys are intertwined with one another. So we will have to see. But for now, we should probably get out of here.
Agreed. We shouldn't overstay our welcome in a place like this. Who knows how long the creatures out in the city are going to stay distracted.
Yep.
At least I still have one bottle left. If we need to make one last escape, one last distraction. But yeah, we need to get out of here for sure.
Indeed. You guys all ready to go?
All right.
I do have a question.
Okay.
Do I know if those like visions were like me seeing the future or like things that could potentially happen?
You would see it more. It is a mix of seeing the future and what could potentially happen. But just because you try and prevent them does not mean that they may not. Well, if trying to prevent certain things may result in the same thing happening, but in a different way than anticipated. You do see. This is more seeing in time, forward in time. These are events that seem like they will happen, but they could potentially be prevented.
Adeline can see the future? Wait, it's like that's so Raven.
Wait, what? Oh no.
What?
But did you hear her?
No, I didn't.
Oh, she said it's like That's So Raven, you know, the old what was it? Was it it was a Disney show, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
I think.
Like Raven Simone's she gets flashes of the future. Oh boy.
Yes, it is very much like that.
That's so Raven. It's me.
Yeah, and wasn't the whole thing with that show she would constantly try and stop it and it would always just happen anyways, so yeah,
Yep.
so, seems fitting.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, also, it's the divination wizard.
That makes sense.
You know how much power I have? I can see the future. Like, imagine if I told someone, like, hey, I can see the future. Like,
Mhm.
they wouldn't believe me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh man.
Let's get the heck out of here.
okay. Sounds good. You guys begin to make your way out of the room. But Kai, as you step further away from the throne, you feel the room react to the stone being taken away.
Oh no. Here it comes.
Indiana Jones.
As the doors,
There had to be something.
some of the doors swing open.
Oh no.
Alright guys, roll for initiative.
I knew it. I knew there had to be something.
Can't the throne room detect that it's their prince that took it? Don't bother him. Leave him alone.
Alright, let's see. Oh, not great. That's gonna be I got a 13.
I got 17.
Okay.
Yikes.
I'm gonna roll 2 dice and see if either of them beat your initiative. Probably not.
What if we just
That's a
run?
natural 20?
What?
Okay.
No! Oh no.
But we're gonna do team initiative for this to make it easier.
Okay. We're in danger. Wait, what about Lucky? What did he roll?
Someone roll d20 for me.
We'll save. Lucky will save the day. Hiya! That's just 16.
Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. I
Dang.
rolled 2 dice for them, one was 14, one was a 20.
Why'd they have to roll well? Come on now.
You guys turn around and you see hordes of Moreau begin to enter in. However,
Oh.
and you're gonna see as they're gonna sprint in, they're gonna sprint to these positions. But you're going to see as one of them looks somewhat familiar.
Familiar?
As you see as Celine, partially transformed into one of these entities, is
Oh,
basically
hi.
leading the charge.
I killed her. I made sure of it.
Oh yeah.
Wait, how'd she transform so fast?
What the heck?
Wouldn't you guys like to know?
Oh no.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather
Dang
Boy?
it. See, this is why I made sure to deliver that killing blow. It didn't help. Dang it.
Plot armor.
I gotta put her down a second time.
Okay. Because they went first, Celine's gonna get a couple attacks.
Oh boy, that's gonna hurt.
She's specifically going to focus you, Kai. Because you're the one who built her.
Oh boy.
There's a bit of
Yeah, that's-
sentience.
I mean, does she know I
Actually-
did that?
I'm gonna have 2 attack you, and I'm gonna have 1 attack Ada.
Technically, she was like in death saving throws, and I just sent a little extra tap her way.
Oh yeah, I know.
Does
Wait,
she
Jacob.
know?
Can you close my door? You left it open.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
one sec, I'll be right back.
Alright. Let me check Kai's AC real quick. Okay.
Okay, back.
Alright, Kai, one of the attacks is going to hit, as you're going to get hit by an arcane burst attack.
Ouch. Not this again.
You're going to take 15 points of force damage.
Do I have? No, I don't.
And I would say you're not raging yet.
No, yeah, I wouldn't be. All right, 15 it is.
Yep, and
It
Adeline,
wouldn't help anyways, 'cause it's like magic.
that's a natural one.
Well, way to go.
Okay, and then the two closest Moreau that are not Adeline are going to attack. Or, that are not Celine, my bad.
Hello?
My bad. Adeline's not a Moreau.
Yeah.
One's going to attack Lucky, the other one's going to try and attack, Adeline. That's not even a d20. One moment. That is going to be a 13. I need to check to see if that hits Lucky, because I forgot to get his stat block up. That might be important. Stat block, Lucky. Oh, that is going to hit him, actually.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Okay. Actually, that's fun.
Huh?
So the Lucky's gonna get hit, and because they're using the harpoon attack, he's gonna get pulled in 15 feet.
Oh.
No. That's not very
He's
lucky.
Dude, he's gonna get swarmed.
So he's gonna get pulled in all the way over here. Adeline, let's do an attack roll against you. That is a natural 3 for a 9. I don't think that hits you. Nope. I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit. Yeah. Even though you are not
Safe.
armored right now. So you are a lot
Alright.
easier to hit.
Yo, I'm in a bikini.
Oh no.
Oh, actually, wait, they're supposed to have 2 attacks each. One moment.
I could hear you laughing so often, but it does not get picked up by the mic.
Okay.
Oh.
So, turns out I was supposed to roll twice for each of the Murrow that we're attacking.
Oh, no.
One is going to hit. So, Adeline, you're going to take. You're going to take 11 points of piercing damage, as one of the harpoons is going to hit you, and you're going to get pulled towards the Murrow.
Gosh darn it.
And you're going to get pulled. You're going to get pulled right over here.
Does that mean to pull you towards them?
Yeah, it's a pull
Does that mean
toward.
that they impaled you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Harpoon, isn't it?
That's painful
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
deadly.
Oh yeah, I would bet.
Alrighty. And you took the damage, right? Just 11 points?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With that, it is now your guys' turn. You guys may go in whichever order you guys like.
Oh boy. Oh, what do you think? Should we start trying to clear out the other Moreau first, or should we go for Celine?
You can go for Celine. I'm gonna use my vicious quarterstaff because I'm up close.
Ooh.
Oh, alright. Sounds good.
Are you attacking then?
Yeah.
Make sure you can use, if you use your bonus action, remember you can use Shillelagh.
Okay.
That'll do more damage.
Which one should I roll first?
You just do Shillelagh, because it replaces the attack.
Oh, okay.
Basically, what it does is it basically turns all of your attacks into Shillelagh. So Shillelagh is your bonus action, and then all of your attacks become that. So you can make 2 Shillelagh attacks.
Oh, okay. Alright, I roll 18.
18 to hit?
Yes.
That will hit.
Alright, and... Woo! I got a nat 20.
Oh, did you roll 2, wait, did you do 2, attack rolls?
No.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, wait. Okay, so you rolled... Okay, so you rolled, 18 points of damage.
Yeah.
Cool. And then you'll need
It
to...
says total damage is 30, though.
Oh, you need to attack twice.
Okay, so should I roll for attack?
Roll another attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's
That's
damage,
damage.
not attack.
Wait, why are you doing it
I
twice?
knew that.
Yeah, that is weird that it's doing it twice.
Okay, 14.
14 barely hits.
Ooh.
So now you can roll damage again. And just roll it once. Why is it doing it twice?
It's automatically doing it twice for some reason.
It's saying bludgeoning damage and force damage.
Oh, what the?
Wait,
And
hold up. If I roll it, does it...
22.
Okay, I tried rolling it myself and it just did 1.
Why is it doing it twice?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Are you marking... Oh, also, add 2d6 because of the Hunter's Mark stuff. Because you can just do that.
Okay, let me roll.
So just roll 2d6 and we'll just add that to the attack.
I got 7.
Alright, add 7 to the total. Cool. Alright, so that'll be... Alright, so that's 18, and then 13... But not 13. 18, and then we'll do 12. And then we'll add 7.
And then 12, and then 7.
Yeah, so you did about 40 points of damage.
Wow.
And which is actually going to take that one down.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can I
Okay.
move or?
Yes. Yes, you can move. You won't have to worry about opportunity attacks either.
Awesome.
Can I move behind Kaya?
Yeah, sounds good. How
Yeah,
much?
I'm gonna
How
be
much
moving
movement?
too.
How much movement do you have? I know you have a lot. Oh,
I have.
yeah, you have enough. It's fine.
Yeah.
You have. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's only 35 feet. You're good. In fact, if you want to, you could even keep going You could go all the way down here.
Okay, yeah, I'll be right there.
Wait, but you're just using all your melee stuff. Are you just gonna start casting spells from
Actually,
back
that is
there?
true. You could try and attack could try to get positioned to attack others.
Do I do more damage with melee attacks?
Depends on what you're doing and how you're doing it. You won't be able to use your bow at all time. So melee attacks are kind of the only thing you got outside of spells.
Oh, right, because you can't really use your bow underwater, can you?
Right. Let's see. What other spells do I have?
So unless you want to start blasting through your spells, it might be good to stay in closer.
Okay, fine. I'll go attack this guy.
Well, you don't have to go right to the next one. If you want to, you can
Oh, yeah,
back
you're
out
right.
a safe distance.
Okay, yeah, I'll stay here, and on the next turn, I'll move up to that guy and attack him.
Alrighty.
Okay, Kai, you're up.
Question. My new watery sphere. How is that? How would that function underwater?
Basically, it will just kind of be a thing where they get kind of trapped in like a little bubble, a bubbly sphere. We'll call it that instead. While it's underwater.
Fair
Mechanically,
enough.
it'll work the same. It's just underwater, so the look is different.
Yeah. Well, let's have some fun. Let's give this a try then. Let's see. Yeah, it takes 2 charges.
Mhm.
Yeah. I use 2 charges and try and trap Celine in a watery sphere. And I mean, technically, it's a 5-foot radius thing. Would I be able to capture the Moreau next to her as well?
You would capture Lucky in it.
Oh, can I not? Do I not have?
Nope.
Yeah, that's true.
You're a non-evocation wizard, so you cannot exclude them.
Put it here.
That works.
Yeah, okay, so it would. I can't move them out of it or anything. Okay. Then, yeah, never mind, it'll just be her. I need to. No, I wanna get Celine in there, so yeah, I'm gonna try and cast this watery sphere on her.
Okay.
I guess I should keep it marked.
Okay.
Just center it on her.
In that case, what do I need to roll? Just a strength save?
It's gonna be a strength save, yeah.
That's a natural 3. We love to see that.
Whoa.
Unless they
Get
have.
her.
Yeah. So I believe she's restrained, if I'm correct.
Yes, she's restrained. She can't move. Attacks against her have advantage, and her attacks have disadvantage.
Awesome.
And I believe that's all I can really do. I'll use my bonus action to rage.
Okay. Sounds great.
Go ahead and activate that.
Alright. Lucky's going to take the opportunity to not show his stat block on the screen I'm projecting. Not that it matters, they'll probably be updating as we go anyway.
Fair.
Okay, he's going to use his bonus action to aim. And give himself advantage on his attacks. And then he's going to make his first attack against the one that pulled him in.
Fair.
As
Revenge.
he's gonna just grab the harpoon that pulled him in, and he's gonna just flavor-wise, he's just gonna grab that harpoon and use it against the Moreau.
Ooh.
Wait, so he pulled it out of him?
Yep.
Dang, that's hard.
Everyone knows you're not supposed to pull out something you've been impaled by, because now he's gonna bleed out.
Yeah, but he's a tough guy. He can take it.
Okay.
Okay, and he's going to take. He's going to deal. Oh, I need to make sure I'm looking at it. He is going to deal. He's going to deal 17 points of slashing damage. And then I need to roll for his second attack. And that one is also going to do another 17 points of slashing damage, and he's going to take down that Moreau.
Heck yeah. Oh, I also forgot. I almost forgot. Wait. Oh, but no, that takes an action to do, so it would have to be next turn, right?
Yep, and he's
Because
going.
because I can move the sphere, but I can't do that on the turn I conjure it, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, Jake.
Or. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Callie's whining at the door.
Ah, shoot. Does she need to go out?
All right.
Possibly.
I'm gonna go on. Or go ahead. Let's do the enemy turn.
Yeah.
All right. Adeline, this one's gonna rush up to you.
Oh, I didn't even have to move. Thanks, bro.
Yep, and it's going to make a claw attack and then a bite attack. So let's see if the first one hits. Does a 19 hit?
Does a 19 hit? Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. You are going to take you're going to take 9 points of slashing damage. As it's going to try and claw at you. And then gonna do is a bite attack.
Ah!
And that's a natural one. So it's going to miss as it's going to try and it's going to slash you with its claws, and then as it attempts to bite you, you're able to dodge out of the way. So he's going to attempt to make 3 attacks against Kai. All of them are going to be at disadvantage because she is restrained.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sucker.
Let's see. 16?
No.
20?
Barely.
And
Dang, 20
18.
with
Cool.
disadvantage. Yikes.
Okay. And
Alright, she
then
got
that is going to be 13 points of force damage.
Alright.
And I need to roll a con save to maintain concentration.
Oh, right. It was 13 points. Well, 13 points of damage, so it'd be like half that, right?
So
Just
the DC's
what I have
10.
to hit. Wait, it's 10?
The DC is 10 or equal to half the damage dealt.
Oh, it's whichever is higher?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, no. You're kidding. Wait, no.
That is unfortunate.
Wait. Oh, man. And
Unless you have a luck point.
Adeline doesn't have the portent or anything, right? Shoot.
No, I believe Adeline has. Actually, I think Adeline does have Portent. Actually, I think it's 11.
Oh, wait a second. I have advantage because water.
You keep forgetting that, man.
I know. I always forget that. I could.
That's kind of not a good thing to forget.
Well, in the other campaign, it like never happens, never comes up. So I totally forget about it. Please, let's do this again, please. Yes, that's enough.
Nice. And you were able to hold on to it.
Thank goodness. That would have been so sad. She does also get to do another strength save, though, to see if she can break out of the sphere.
Oh, sweet. Alright, cool. That's a 19. That's a nat 19.
Oh, come on! Dang it. It's at the end. Yeah, it's at the end of every turn. I'm gonna ask again. Do you have any of your portents left?
Do I?
Remember?
I don't know. Have you been keeping track?
I think you had a pretty low one, but I don't remember.
I think you had 11. I think you had an 11.
My lowest one? I don't know, the last session was so long ago.
Notes. Oh, you didn't put it in your notes.
Can probably find it if we scroll back enough, honestly. Let's see. I'm wondering about that, because it would be nice to keep her in there. Yeah, I don't know. I know you had a decently low one, but I don't remember if you used it. I don't think you did, but I don't remember.
I remember the one at some point. Was that last time?
I think we used one,
I think you used
but I think
that.
it was the high one, wasn't it?
Well, a
Or
one
was
is
it-
you want a one. One's good because then you can just like kill anything, basically.
Oh, yeah.
It's like in that one.
Yeah.
You can shut down. You can shut down anything. Okay. Anyways, Lucky's gonna get attacked a lot, actually. As he's got 3 guys bearing down on him.
Wait, so she did get out of the sphere then?
Yes, she did. But that's at the end of her turn, so she won't be able to do anything yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So for Lucky, he's gonna have 4 attacks against him. What's this man's AC? Okay. He's gonna get hit by 3 of them.
Oh no.
But luckily
So,
he's actually
for a guy being named Lucky, he's not very lucky.
Yeah, actually, Adeline, I'm gonna have 2 more attacks against you.
What?
Because other ones are moving close to you. Both of them are going to hit. I rolled a 19 and a 16.
Oh, those both hit.
As Adeline, you're going to take another harpoon's going to hit you as you're going to get dragged over here,
Oh no.
and then
I don't like this.
you're going to get clawed by the other one. You're going to take another 9 points of damage.
Ouch.
Kai, this one right here is going to make 2 harpoon attacks against you.
Alright.
That is a 19 and a 20.
Oops, okay, so 1 hit.
Okay, you're gonna take 11 points of damage, piercing damage. So make sure to have that. And you're going to get pulled in. Also, I forgot to mention, actually, no, never mind. Adeline, you did not get bit. So luckily, you're not poisoned.
Oh, that's good.
Poison?
Mm-hmm. Oh, so I'm gonna have to do a con save again, because the sphere is still there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do that since I got hit. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm fine.
Great. Okay, it is your guys' turn.
Alright. First thing I would like to do, I'm gonna help Adeline out here.
Oh, really?
Let's see, I think I can barely, based on where I had put the sphere originally.
Oh, you put the sphere right here.
Well, no, she was further down.
Oh, was she? No, she was still in the. She has not moved.
Oh, she hasn't moved? I mean,
Nope.
that makes things easier then. Okay. Well, I do get to choose where she gets pushed out of the sphere when she passes the check.
Oh, do you
so
want
I'm going to say it pushed her out right over here.
Okay.
Because... oh, wait, but I don't want to get Ada in it, so I'm going to have to put it, like, right over in this space. Okay, so I'm gonna use my action.
Actually,
ram-
we can have Adeline move first if you want.
Oh, true. She can. Move.
Adeline, you have two
Okay.
choices. You can either choose to disengage and move, or you can move and take an opportunity attack. If you disengage, you will not be able to take an action.
Okay,
Just far enough.
let's see. Could I move to like here and attack him on my way out?
Yes, but you
the
will
opportunity
take an
attack.
opportunity attack. But it might miss. So it might not matter.
So it's up to you if you want to do that.
Well, how much do I gotta roll?
Well, no, it would just be it would roll an attack against you.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw, I thought I gotta attack him. I thought
Well,
that's what
I
you
mean,
meant.
you can still attack.
You can still
but
attack
just
him, 'cause
by
you guys are
moving
doing, like, a
away,
group
you
turn.
get the opportunity attack. Yeah.
So if you want to do that, well, you'll just take an opportunity attack. It's pretty easy. Cool. That is going to be an 18 with a claw attack, so you're going to take 9 points of damage.
Ah,
Okay, that's not that. That's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but you are now free to do whatever you like. So you can,
You can attack or whatever else.
or you can have Kai do his thing first.
I'll have Kai do his thing first.
Okay. I need a straight-ish line. I can move the sphere up to 30 feet in a straight line and ram a bunch of targets and try and smush them into it. So I'm trying to line it up so I can like drive it through this group here.
I think you'll get
Just
you can get 3, but you won't be able to get 4. But-
Yeah, that one that's up there is a little far. Yeah. All right, so
But you're just gonna do that, and as they're all
I'm
gonna
gonna
get.
ram it through.
All right, so they need
ram it
I
into
need
the
to
wall
save them.
there.
I need to save them all
And,
3.
yeah. They all have to do another strength save.
Wow. What's your artificer save DC?
Only 16. It's not too great.
And this is strength save.
Yes.
They all fail.
Oh, yes!
The highest I got was a 14.
Awesome. They're all just gonna be gathered in that sphere at the edge now.
Do they take damage from being rammed into anything or no?
Actually, I don't. Well, wait. Let me double check that. I don't think they do. Let's see. Can restrain as many as 4 creatures. Let's see. It's engulfed on the failed save. Move it over up to 30 feet. You know, strangely enough, no. They just get trapped in it.
Okay.
Yeah, now all 3 of them are gathered up.
Jacob,
Huh?
Tally's been whining.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'll finish my thing real quick, and then I'll quickly take her out.
Okay, is it just a bonus action or an action to move?
To move it is the action, so I'm trying to see. I'm seeing now if I have anything I want to do with my bonus action.
Okay.
Let's see. Bend.
I mean, I think you can dash. Actually, as a bonus action, fun rogue thing.
I could, but I don't really need to at the moment. I think. You know what, I'll be nice and use. Oh, I only have one. Well, I only have one spell left, but I don't really have a need. Oh, wait, but that would be. Maybe I should save that spell slot. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I want to. Hey, what's Adeline? What's your health at?
Currently she's at 66.
Okay, so hurting a bit. Because I have healing word. I could just throw that out as a bonus action. Just, yeah, I'll be nice. A little teamwork here. So she just got bit, or not bit, but scratched and a whole bunch over there. I'm just gonna use my bonus action and use my last level 1 spell slot, and I'm gonna just throw a healing word your way.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it's not much, but it's something.
Is that just shoot all creatures within a certain range? Oh, just a creature. A creature. Never mind.
Yeah, healing word, yeah.
Cool.
So you just get 1d4 plus 4.
8. So a max of 8.
Yep. Let's roll. 2. Okay, so that'd be 6. I do have, like, battle medic or whatever. Let's see. When you roll a die, determine the number of HP restored. Oh, I can just re-roll if it's a 1. Okay. Alright, so you got 6 health back.
Thank you.
Actually, wait, hold up.
Sir.
Is that the legacy version?
Of what?
Of
the healing word?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, it is.
Add 1 more d4.
What's the difference?
Because the new version has 2 dice.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they buffed it.
Ooh, alright. You can take another 4, so you got 10 back in total.
Yay! There we go.
Cool.
Alright, well. Alright, that's gonna be all for my turn then. I'm gonna move. Am I in attack range of the guy in front of me? Like opportunity attack range?
No.
No, okay. I'm gonna move this way a little bit. Right there in the middle. I think that's all for me. If Adeline, if you have any AoE kind of spells, that would be a great time with them all grouped up.
Wait, what's AoE?
Like an
area effect.
Spell, something that would blast at a range. I don't know if you do actually though.
Here, I'll look at those while you take the dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take Tally out. Oh yeah. Just have fun, whack them around. If you don't have anything to target a group, it might be best to just target the one behind him that isn't restrained. Try and take him out so he's not a problem. But yeah, I'll be back.
That, I guess the other option is you could upcast, Chromatic Orb. That could be fun. Hit a bunch of people.
But I can get several people with that?
Basically, Chromatic Orb has a thing where whenever you have multiple dice that, roll the same number, it bounces. It can attack another person.
Oh.
So there's a chance it could, but there's also a chance it doesn't.
I see. Let me look at my other spells.
Yeah, so like the further you upcast it, the better it gets.
Let's see. Hail of Thorns says that...
You gotta hit a creature, you gotta hit with a ranged weapon attack first. In order to do that.
Shoot, you're right.
Otherwise, I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that. That's actually a pretty cool spell. You could try and help deal with the other spells. Also, I forgot you have Shield, which actually give ups your AC for adds 5 to your AC briefly when you would otherwise get hit. It's okay though. I think the AoEs I'm seeing you have sleep.
Do spike growth?
Actually, yes. Spike growth is an AoE. Oh, that could actually be pretty good.
Yeah. Because it gets anyone
Basically-
who's standing under, right?
Yeah, and then if Kai moves it back, you guys basically can move them back and forth like a cheese grater.
Oh my gosh! I love
And-
that idea.
And I believe, is that just a... so that's a 20-foot sphere. So do you want to do that?
Yeah. But
Awesome.
Should I do that now, or should we wait for Jacob to
You could go ahead and do that. Because he can do that next turn. Not only that, actually, no, you can't. Oh, good thing. But yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, just I'll get the AoE thing right here. That's how big it is. That's how big.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you might accidentally get Kai in it though.
Uh-oh.
Or you could do it like
There
that.
you go. Yeah, right there.
So you might not get the maximum efficiency, but hey, that's still pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe all of them are going to take. So let me double check. See how the spell works. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 damage for every 5 feet it travels. I don't know if it's supposed to do initial damage, but I'm going to let it do initial damage. So do you want to roll 2d4 for me?
Yes. We've got a total of 5.
Okay, they're all going to take 5 points of damage. And you still have a bonus action. Wait, you have 2 weapon fighting?
Hmm?
Oh, no, you don't. Never mind. Okay. I think that's all you can do, because I don't think you have anything for a bonus action, unless you have a cantrip that does that.
Alright, I'm back.
Nope. Okay, so, Adeline's done a fun thing. She's used Spike
Whoa.
Growth.
Spike growth?
Here's the fun thing about Spike Growth. Whenever anything moves 5 feet, it takes 2d4 piercing damage. And that includes forced movement.
I can just scrape the bubble.
You
on
guys,
the floor.
you guys
Yeah.
can basically perform a cheese grater.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Also, did
It's-
that take up a spell slot?
Yes, that would be a second level
Second
spell slot.
level.
Alright.
Yeah. Now that you've cast that, you'll probably want to move further away, hopefully to stay safe, because you don't want them to break the concentration.
Yeah.
Can I do that right now?
Yep.
Yeah, you probably just move as far as you can, honestly.
So yeah, if you want to know, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still, by doing that, you still have 20 feet of movement. You can move 4 more squares.
Wow. Yeah, honestly, I'd say just so they can't mess you up anymore or break the concentration, you could always just retreat into the hallway a little bit.
Yeah, and you could throw like other spells in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. And then Lucky's going to come in and he's just going to.
Man, for every 5 feet they travel, whichever one of these guys does not get out of the sphere, they are going to be in a world of pain.
Yeah. Lucky's going to come, and you're actually going to see is he is going to use a something you haven't seen him use before. Is he's going to pull out a small bead like a little as he's going to reveal like a little wristband that he has. As he's actually going to cast, as you're going to see, as he's going to actually hold out his arm, and he's going to shoot a burst of water. I'm going to roll as he's going to try and blow one of them into the spike growth. We're going to roll a strength save, and which is going to fail, as the Moreau is going to get launched into the spike growth, and it's going to take Adeline, do you want to roll me 6d4
Whoa.
as it moved 3 spaces in,
Alright, that's a total of 15.
as it's going to take 15 points of damage.
Yeah! This is great.
And then he's going to use his action. He's going to make regular attacks, as he's going to make 2 attacks against this other Moreau here. And they are both just barely going to hit. As he's going to deal a little bit, not quite as much damage, but a little bit to the other 2. Kai, are you going to stay there or are you going to move? Before I switch to it. Because I believe you do have movement still.
Yeah, I mean, technically I had originally moved closer that way, but now with the whole spike growth thing, yeah, I definitely want to.
Cool. And actually, now that I think about it, Lucky's going to risk an opportunity attack, and he's also going to try and come back this way.
Like,
Kind of following Adeline out.
I usually have. Oh, I have 70 feet of swim.
Dang,
I can move.
He's going to take that. Okay, and
Alright, in that case, how much is the range? Okay, and the range of the sphere is like 90 feet. I imagine I have to stay within 90 feet of it, but that's...
You probably need to stay
basically.
within... I think you just need to stay within sight of it.
Within line of sight, yeah. So I can go, like, right there.
Yep.
We'll just retreat, see what happens.
Okay. Sounds good. Spike growth? Difficult terrain.
It is difficult terrain, yeah.
Great. Cool. Alright, the Moreau are gonna move. They have about 40 feet of movement, I think. Might need to double check that. Oh, they have 45 feet of movement. As they're gonna come down this way. Do that. This guy's gonna go, alright, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. And that's gonna be 10, 20, 30, and then 40. And then he's gonna get stuck. Okay, so I need, Adeline, I need you to roll 6d4 for the first one, and I need you to roll 8d4 for the second one.
Jeez.
Alright, first one is a total of 17.
Okay.
And the second one, let's see, 8d4. That's a total of 18 again.
18 again. Wow, they're both gonna take 18. Cool. This one is actually gonna die before he can get out.
Oh no.
Probably should have thought about that.
What an idiot.
That one, and this one is barely hanging on. Probably not gonna make it up. And they're gonna all okay, I'm gonna have 2 attacks against Kai and 2 against Lucky. So for Kai, one of them's going to be one of them's gonna hit with like a 23, and the other one's gonna miss with like an 11. And then against Lucky, they're just gonna hit. They're gonna hit twice.
Alright. What was the damage?
Oh, that's right. You're gonna. That's going to be. You're gonna take. Oh, I forgot. Actually, this is a harpoon. You're gonna get pulled to here.
Ah, how dare you.
And you're gonna take 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So
Lucky's gonna get pulled over here, and that's going to be another 11 points for. He's gonna take 22 actually. And the ones that are in the spike growth are all going to make attacks at disadvantage.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let's do Celine. Let's do Celine first to see if she can actually pull anything off. That is okay. She's gonna miss the first. Oh, the miss. That's another miss.
Yay! The sphere is
that
great.
is going to miss. That is just barely going to. Actually, wait. No, she only gets 3. That's right. But all right. The first Murrow on the spike growth is going to attack twice. He's going to try and attack twice. Don't think. I think they can still attack. Fine. Oh, they can attack Lucky.
They do all have their disadvantage.
Yep, and they're both gonna. And both of those attacks are gonna hit. Lucky's gonna take another 20, and he's not doing quite as great. He's starting to get a little low.
Oh wait, no, they did hit. I missed.
They did hit.
Oh no, Lucky, no.
The two that are in the bubble are gonna do their attacks. Oh, that's a miss. That's another. That's double 5s. That's a miss. That's another miss.
Goodness.
And that's another miss. They all missed. Alright, back to you guys.
Alright. Time for some fun here.
Oh boy.
Wait, did you do their strength saves to try and get out of the sphere?
Right, I need to do that. Alright, Celine is gonna get a natural 7 and fail.
Yes! That's the important one.
Okay, second one's gonna fail, third one's also gonna fail. They all fail.
Aw, heck yeah, cheese grater time. Alright, so I can move. I'm pretty sure I can move them just. Oh yeah, I can move them all the way across the sphere. Because I get 30
evil.
feet.
Dude, imagine, like, becoming a monster because of a horrible, like, experiment gone wrong. And then...
Oh, mine is under it. Wait, I need to move this down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, something like that.
So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so... Alright.
So they all take 4 of
Alright, Adeline, you need to roll 8d4.
Okay. Oh wait, that's 8. Total of 20.
Nice.
20, okay. That is going to be enough. That's going to take out these 2. This one is going to hold on for a little longer. So Celine's going to hold on longer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it is... okay. What are you guys doing now? Are you guys wanting to try and make a big break for it and just run? Do you guys want to try and...
I don't want that monstrosity coming after us.
Yeah, let's finish him off.
We've got him in a good spot.
Okay. Alright. Kai, you still have the bonus action.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything I can even.
You could disengage.
Is there any way?
You could disengage
is there any way
and disengage and move.
Yeah, I got dash, disengage, hide.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, since you are technically as you are raging, I realized I should have said something about the healing word. You should not have been able to do that because you can't cast spells in rage. I will give an excuse.
I totally forgot.
It's okay though. I will give an excuse for the water bubble as that is being done through a magic item, and I would intend for that to work together.
Did I take away the health you gave me?
Nope, it's fine. It already happened.
Just gotta remember. Just gotta remember now.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. All right, yeah, I guess I don't think I have anything to really do at the moment. I'm just gonna like just move that way a bit, so I'm on the other side from the rest of these dudes.
Okay.
Don't really have a use for my bonus action this turn.
Alright. Sounds good.
Ooh, actually, I will actually wait. I'll use my bonus action to apply one of my. Well, yeah, that's fine. I'll use my bonus action to apply one of my poison doses to my weapon.
Oh, that's right. You can do that.
Next time I attack, yeah.
Cool. Alright, Adeline, what are you doing?
I think I have 2 doses left now.
Alright, Adeline, what are you doing?
Let's look. Is there anything I can do to make them move?
Good question.
Look in here.
If you want, I'll just go ahead and do. I can do Lucky's turn if you want.
Okay.
While I figure that out. Okay, Lucky's gonna aim and he's just gonna try and take down the guy next to him.
Yeah, I don't think you have any like push effects.
Okay. And he's gonna come and he's gonna deal a good amount of damage. He's gonna take this guy down.
Nice. And now he can move away again.
Yeah, he's going to. Yeah, he's gonna move down here closer to where Adeline is.
These Moreau gotta be so annoyed. we just keep throwing spells and stuff at him and then running away.
Hey, smart.
What do you think, Ada?
Can I do chromatic orb?
Yes. Are you wanting to do first level or you want to upcast? Because the higher level the spell is, it gets much better and more likely to bounce.
Ooh, I'll do that, because maybe do you think I can get it to bounce off one and hit the other one?
Because basically what happens is it can leap to a different target of your choice within 30 feet of the original target. So basically, you can basically get it to go from you throw it to one, and you can get another, and you could get if you do it right and get it to bounce 3 times, you can hit all 3.
Okay. I'm gonna go for the guy that's next to Kai first.
And the number of times it can bounce is limited to your spell slot. So if you want
to cast it at 3rd level, you can hit them all.
So you need to cast at least 3rd level, if I am correct. Yeah, and it increases by 1d8 for each level. So, yeah.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh, wait, I guess technically you only need it to be... for leap-wise, you only need it to be 2nd level, because it's 2 leaps. But you can do third or fourth
No.
level for extra damage.
The orb can't. Oh, yeah, that's right. Never mind. Yeah, you only need it to be second level, but
reading it.
yeah, me too. I was reading it too. Yeah. So what level are you casting at? You could do it third level. You can also do it fourth.
Let's
Your
just
choice how much damage you want to do.
do 3.
Okay, third level. All right. In that case, it is 5d8.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's actually kind of good.
Okay. So now, roll to hit.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Ooh, choose damage type. Dun, dun, dun.
You could do thunder and make it like.
Okay. Thunder.
I don't think it really
Oh,
matters.
whoops! I
which one
accidentally
you choose
pressed the
at
button.
this
I wanted to
point.
see the
I-
damage
It's
type.
fun.
I rolled a 16.
All right, 16 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll hit. However, okay, actually wait. Now do the damage. Do the damage. You're gonna need
to
a
5.
so
you
roll
need 5d8.
5d8, and we gotta hope that any of them are the same.
Okay, so I don't wait. So instead of 3d8 like usual, I do how many?
5d8. You do 5d8.
5 because you're.
So I believe if
Five.
you right click, you can adjust dice, and you can just bump it up to 5d8.
Yeah, okay. Let's see what we got. 26.
Okay, 26.
Oh, there's a repeat in there.
Is there a repeat?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 6s in there. And 2 3s.
And 2 3s.
Okay,
Dang.
awesome. So, you're gonna deal 26 to this first one here, and you're gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Now, make an attack. I believe you make another attack roll. Yeah, make an attack roll against the new. Make another attack.
Okay.
Yeah, that's also a fun spell.
21 to hit.
That'll hit. Now roll damage and let's see if it bounces again.
Alright. And that's 5d8 again?
Yep, 5d8.
Oh, but you have to do the roll. Did you do the roll to hit?
Yes, she already did it.
Hit.
Oh, I missed it. Sorry. My bad.
Okay. That is 37. Dude! I rolled
Jeez.
2 8s and 3 7s.
Oh my gosh, almost a max roll.
That's insane. That one guy is very much dead. Okay, roll another attack roll as it's gonna bounce toward the third one. You're just gonna ding 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 like.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Alright, time to
We've got
get
20 to
Celine.
hit.
That'll hit.
Jeez.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20.
I'm curious. Does it have any repeats?
There's 2 5s.
2 5s. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bounce it to the throne.
What?
Well, I don't
just
think.
joking, because it
Actually,
can
I don't think it can bounce any further. Actually, no. I think it can bounce one more time.
She did do third level, so technically, if there was another person, she could have bounced it.
Well, with 20 damage, you are going to finish them off.
Oh.
Yo, guys, I killed the rest of them. I did it.
Nicely done.
As you're going to see as the bounce flies off down one of the open doors, as it apparently hits another. As you guys know, you guys only have maybe a brief amount of time before more Moreau are going to flood into the room.
Oh dear, we gotta go.
Let's
Especially
get out of here.
especially with blood being drawn, and now there is blood in the water.
No.
Run, 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 run. Run, run,
Alright,
run, run,
let's
run.
get out of here.
As you guys head this way, normally this would you guys probably wouldn't even consider this a choice, except for going this way. You now see as there is a larger Moreau that is standing here.
Really? That's not fair. Ah!
Wait, Are we?
Oh,
Are we still in initiative?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Ah!
Wait, that means my bubble still exists.
Yes, but it's
Wait,
not going to
wait.
be in. It's not going to be any use to you. You guys can choose to
wait.
go fight this one, or you guys can take the longer route.
I can move my bubble. Where was it? It was like here.
Can I just
30
immobilize
feet,
him
That's not
and
far.
run away?
You could if you want to.
Like, I
Wait,
could
wait, wait, wait.
cast
Wait, I can. Oh wait, I guess you could do stasis, can't you?
stasis. Yeah, I could cast
Yeah.
stasis on him and we can
Oh,
run.
that's a great idea.
Okay, let's see. Boink. Okay, so I cast stasis, and how does that work?
It needs a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Can't
Is
imagine
it a
it's
wisdom
very
save or is it a
wise.
dex save?
Wisdom save, yeah. I remember in the other campaign, wisdom saves were like the one thing we could use.
That's
against
right.
You know who.
Again, yeah. Against the warrior abyss.
Yeah, he who must not be named.
Yeah. Okay. That is going to be a 13. Does that pass or fail? Adeline, what's your spell save DC? Never mind, that's not even close.
You got him.
As yeah,
Just-
he's gonna get locked.
He just freezes and we like squeeze around him.
You guys have
Slide
approximate.
underneath him.
Yeah, you guys, if you guys want to, you guys can use your actions to dash and just zoom by.
Let's zoom
Dash.
out of here. Come on, Lucky.
Lucky, come on!
Adeline, you hold off for you guys. You guys are gonna get that, and then you guys. He's going to then break free of the spell. At the end of his turn.
How far? If I dashed, how far can I get?
As he's gonna come over here, and he's going to use his action. He's going to attack the wall, and actually
What?
like break through it.
Oh gosh.
With Herculean strength. However, you guys get
Adeline
another round if you guys just want. You scream. There are lots of bubbles.
Alright.
You guys have another turn, so if you guys wish to, you can just dash.
You wait. Technically, did he succeed a save? Because technically, it's until the start of her next turn that he's frozen, so he wouldn't have even got a turn.
I mean, that is true. Well, yes. He was frozen for one turn. Oh, actually, I guess that is a good point. Then in that case, you guys get one turn before this happens if you guys just want to continue dashing.
Quick, throw another stasis back in. No.
You want me
we can just
to?
get out. Nah, we can just get out
Yeah,
of here.
let's just run.
We have so much swim speed, we can zoom.
Yeah, yeah, you guys, yeah, I don't...
Everyone grab onto Kai. Kai, swim as fast as you can.
You swim just as fast.
Actually, that is true, Adeline does.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, dashing, we both have over 100 feet of swim speed.
Wow.
And actually, now I
We
think
can
about it,
really
if Adeline stayed still, she has even more. Because, feline
Yeah.
agility.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can really move.
Okay,
Okay, now what?
you guys... you,
Getting out of here. Fight
you
the
guys,
gods.
get the heck out.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess it would be a different one. So you guys are able to make your way out of the palace, and I assume you guys just swim out as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna chuck my last blood bottle like the opposite way from where we go, and then we just book it out. We're probably just honestly probably just going like straight up pretty much just to get back to the surface as quick as we can.
Okay, you guys are able to. Oh, lol. I actually meant to show that whole part with you guys getting out, and then just forgot to move the display screen. Lol. Okay. You guys make your way out. As you guys are able to reconvene with Ox at the raft. And you guys have managed to get the key.
Heck
Yeah!
Even though I didn't realize it was a key at first.
Stupid Kai.
I had no clue. It didn't even cross my mind. I was like, "Whoa, where's the key? Upgrade is nice."
Upgrade's nice. Where's key? Oh wait, this is key.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like a little teardrop shaped stone.
That's cool.
Well, and with that, you guys are you guys are all collectively on the raft.
Which I guess means we have to return the water breathing ring, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You're able to return the water breathing ring back to Ox. As Lucky's going to turn to you, and well, as much as I would like to take the key with me, it seems only fit that you guys at least hold on to it for now. We can make further arrangements for me to potentially buy the key from you later. And if you'd like to, we could continue working together. I've made some arrangements to start my search for the Sky Key. If you guys would like to come along, you guys are more than welcome.
Well, knowing now that the trident is needed to collect the keys does definitely complicate things. And I'll tell you now, there is no price that I would separate from this trident. It means a lot more than just being a key. But for the time being, if we're still gonna try and figure things out here,
I do think that it's better that we have a larger team because it makes fighting and other things a lot easier.
Indeed it does. I don't believe I would have been able to get that key as efficiently without you guys. I could barely even get through one of the first hallways.
Yes, that was an unfortunate spell that was in that hallway. I barely made it through myself. No shame in that. Well, how much do you know about the Sky Key? Do you have a lead, or are you just starting your search?
Depends. That kind of information comes with a price.
Well, the reason I ask is if you don't have a certain location yet, we could always, while you investigate for the Sky Key, we can start investigating for the Fire Key, and then go from there, whichever one we get a lead on first.
We certainly could.
That's my thought.
Well, I will decide to share information with what I know of the Sky Key if you guys join me. However, if you guys have other plans, then this will be where we part. Or at least until we separate, if you guys would be willing to float the raft closer to the mercenary guild, which is not too far
I can't
from here.
imagine after all we just went through that you're really feeling like flying across.
Well, I'll do what I have to. But
Well,
you seem like someone who'd be a bit more willing to help a man in need.
yes, I mean, wouldn't be very cooperative of me to leave you guys out here in the middle of the ocean now, would it? Especially if we're going to keep working together for these keys.
And indeed, it is a good price for me to just not steal the key from you right now.
If you'd like to try, you can go ahead, but considering the state you're in right now, I don't think you'd survive. Just to put it bluntly.
You make a good point.
Well, I think
the point doesn't matter that much. I have ox.
Yeah, that is true. But no. If I'm being honest at the moment, Lucky, it does make me a little more nervous now knowing that my trident is fallen in your line of sight here for this treasure hunt. I think for...
Well, we don't know whether or not the trident is actually required. It just seems like that might just be the feature of your trident. And I would actually tell you that those kind of emblems and those symbols would have been there before you got the stone itself. It's just something that just wouldn't have stuck out to you that much.
Oh, you mean like on the trident?
On the trident itself. That's actually like a feature of the trident that you have.
Right.
That it was because you got it from that place anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got it when you escaped. So.
But it does on closer inspection now, and I think you mentioned it before, it does have like spots for these other keys, assumedly, right?
Mm-hmm. However, you don't know if that's required to solve the actual problem. Mm-hmm. It might just be a neat thing that you can connect the keys to your trident to upgrade it. Not that the trident, but they might still be usable separately.
I don't know. What do you think, Ada? Because this is tricky. I don't know if at this point I don't know how much I trust Lucky to keep his hands off the trident if we stay grouped together.
I think it would be a great idea to stick together personally.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I guess things did change a bit with now that we know more about what's going on here.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we all need each other for this whole looking for the artifact.
Alright, well... And like, Kai and Adeline like take a moment, have their own little huddle just out the far... Either swim off a little bit or on the far corner of the raft, I guess.
You'd probably swim away for a little, little ways away.
But it's like, come back, alright, I guess it would be easiest to continue working together, especially if you're willing to share more information on a lead here. I mean, considering how the last one went here, like you said, I don't know if any of us could have managed it on our own.
Adeline.
Yeah, we definitely work better together.
I will remind you of the vision you received. You did get a hint.
Let's see, there was a throne room, there was a desert.
A throne room of glass?
Yeah. There was a desert. And there was
That's
also...
Yeah, there was. So you basically, I'll just remind you. There was the throne room of glass, or very, at least very well kept. There was the volcano that you found yourself at a specific cave. I would say with that, you would know roughly where you would need to go to get there. Um, and then you saw a little vision of Kai, Silvo, and one other person seeking to take down Connects at wherever he was staying. And use this place in like a Mesa-like location.
Yeah, so we could. I mean, I imagine the volcano cave is the fire key, so technically we could go for that on our own. Because I know that was kind of what we talked about before, like trying to plan ahead. Some was potentially going after the fire key next. So are we changing plans then? If we're gonna join on this hunt for the sky key.
So wait, are you saying that when we do go for the like fire key that we just go you and me alone?
Well, I think originally we were discussing what we wanted to do after getting this key, remember? And we had thought we'd probably just split off and go after the fire key.
True.
Did you forget?
It was a little while ago.
Sort of. Listen, here's the thing. Just from what we've experienced, I know that together we're pretty strong, but I still don't know if, just the two of us is good enough to get another key on our own.
I don't know. I feel like you guys carried that one.
Yeah, that's true. I think the thing I'd be most nervous about is we're going after the sky key. I mean, we're in Lucky's domain, basically.
That
We
is
would not
another
have
good point.
we won't have nearly as much of an upper hand.
Yeah, to get the sky key, we definitely should bring Lucky with us. I guess the only disadvantage we'd have if we didn't bring Lucky with us for the fire key is that we would have one less person.
Well, two. Well, there's Ox as well.
Oh, right. Two less people to fight back enemies with us.
The other thing to remember, Lucky, it does have his own agenda. When it comes to stuff, he might. I mean, you might be able to team up with him, but I would say that if he has his own plans, if he has plans to actually have a chance, you guys working with him might just give him that chance.
See, that's what I'm worried about. I feel like if we stay together, working together, he's gonna be waiting, trying to find that perfect moment to take the key or the trident, both.
You know what? You're right. How about this? Let's go get the sky key with him.
Wait, what?
But
That's what I was just saying. It was a bad idea.
what?
Yeah, what do you
But we
mean?
need him though.
No?
No, I mean, we could go after the fire key, and he'll maybe go get the sky key, and then we would just have to probably, fight him for that one. Or if he fails to find it, we go find it ourselves. I don't think... It feels like a bad idea to keep him around, considering how much our goals are now kind of crossing.
Lucky's a fun guy though.
You like having the character around?
Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah. He's
But also, we
sneaky,
can't
though.
quite trust him.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to trust him around this stuff.
I like how it's just like there's just like so many like things being weighed. It's hard to make a decision.
Yeah.
Because he is a fun character and fun to have around, and it makes things easier having more people and all that kind of stuff. But also,
Yeah.
it's overdue at this point for him to try and betray us. Honestly,
Yeah, it's like you know, he's a good guy, but since he has a job to do, so we can't quite trust him. But at the same time, he's helpful to have on our team. But at the same time, because of his job, he could, you know, stab us in the back. Or, you know, he probably will stab us in the back, but we just don't know when that would happen. So that's why we need to think 2 steps ahead. All right?
And the thing is, if he's gonna try and betray you guys at any point, I feel the sky is his domain.
Yeah, exactly. The sky is the best place for him to be able to do that.
Because he can just do something and then fly away.
That's what I've been saying.
And there's literally nothing you guys can do because you can't chase after him. Unless you guys
he could find an opportunity to swipe the key and then just fly off and we're stranded.
Unless a good 20d6 fight bludgeoning damage when you hit the ground sounds good.
Yeah. Here's the
or more. Anyways.
Yes, it is better to have more people, but you know what? He didn't even do that much anyway in the last place we went to. Let's just let's ditch him, okay? Let's go get the fire key or lava key, whatever it's called. And
now we're in agreement.
Yes, then we will have to talk to Lucky afterwards to see if he's gotten the sky key. If he has gotten the sky key, we fight him for it. If he hasn't, we try to beat him.
Wait, what?
No, not beat him. I mean, like we try to beat him to the sky key. Like we get there before him. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
If he doesn't have it, we beat him up.
Yeah, it does seem like either way there's going to end up being some kind of confrontation. But yeah, I think going for the fire key and leaving him to potentially get the sky key is probably the best course, because otherwise, yeah, we're playing, just like the sea was kind of my domain, we'd be playing right into his.
Here's the thing,
if we went with him.
Every place...
Do you have some other argument?
Here's the thing. Every place that we've gone to has required you in some way in order for us to get to the item we're trying to get to. So,
I mean, to be fair, this first one was underwater. So
that
makes sense.
But also, getting the codex required you to go underwater as well.
That's true. So, well, but see,
how much you want to bet? No, how much you want to bet that both of the next keys are going to require a Merling like yourself?
Well, that would be even better for us then, because
exactly
he can go travel around, beat his head against the wall trying to get this sky key, and he might just be at a dead end without us.
You know what? Let's not. If the fire key does require you, just like everything else has, then there's a really good chance that the sky key also requires you. And if that's the case, we don't even have to meet up with Lucky. Yeah, we don't even have to meet up with Lucky. We can just head over there ourselves. And if we happen to run into him, we'll beat him up.
We'll beat him up.
Yeah.
We'll be stronger.
All right, so we have a plan. We have a plan now.
Adeline, Lucky and beat him up if we see him.
No, Adeline does like the like, what's it called? You know that meme of like the two guys like holding their hands up in unison, like the two buff arms. They do that.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean like the two buff dudes that like the intense
like the handshake
kind of thing?
Yeah, like they like clasp hands. Yeah, they do that. It's like, yeah, we got a plan. We're gonna do this.
Alright. So basically, to summarize that whole mess, we tell Lucky that we will, of course, let them stay on the raft with us to get them closer to shore. We're not just gonna leave them floundering in the ocean. But after that, we are gonna go our separate ways and figure out our own things from there, because we can't quite trust him currently to not try and take the keys or the trident.
All right.
I'm just gonna tell him that straight up, honestly, and then
Or you could just
think
say,
it'd be
"Oh, we
better to
think
go
it'd
our
be
separate
better
ways.
if we went, if we just went on without you. We're kind
No,
of
I
getting
mean-
tired of you." Bye.
What? No.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so far it's been a pretty blunt and direct like relationship dynamic so far. So yeah, just tell him straight up like, after what we've learned so far, I don't know if we can trust you, and especially in the sky, that's your domain. I don't feel comfortable going after that with you. So we're gonna go our own way. Wish you luck hunting that down yourself, and we will be following our own path.
And he's gonna just nod, knowingly, like, all right, sounds good. Well, I appreciate the ride back, and you have my word as a treasure hunter that I will not do anything to steal that key from you as a thank you for getting me back here so that I don't have to fly Ox back in.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts next time we meet.
Well, as I said before, I would love to make arrangements to buy it from you. And if you do happen to get the flame key, then perhaps that we can arrange. I can arrange something as well that I could consider buying it. I would hate to have to engage in any form of combat against the two of you.
We just nod our heads at, knowing we're not going to give it to him.
Yeah, I was just like, well, yes, I guess we'll see when and if the time comes.
Indeed, I will make it worth your while. But anyways, we are going to continue. And we're gonna fast forward a little bit. As you guys are able to take the raft back. As you guys are able to get to land. You guys arrive in a small port town that's not too far away from the mercenary guild. You guys are able to go there. And I just need to... There it is. As you guys arrive at this small port town, you guys are able to or give farewell to Lucky and Ox as you see they meet up with V.
And then Kai is gonna whisper to Adeline, "Let's be real quick and real careful traveling. We don't know if they're gonna try and tail us again. Who knows if he's telling the truth about where they're heading next. Considering they followed us the first time."
Yeah. Right when we know that they're really distracted or preoccupied with something,
we just book it out of there.
Book it as fast as we can.
All right. Sounds good.
Quick movement. We're just
sounds good. You guys are going out like the wind. You guys make sure you guys still have the stone.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna catch you on a small DM field like that. Are you guys wanting to do anything within the town before you go? I will say, Kai, if you want to look at trying to purchase any form of ingredients for your potions, this would be an excellent place to do that. As it is coastal.
It is coastal. Currently, though, I still have 7 of them.
Okay.
So I've still got a good supply at the moment, because I've been trying to stock up whenever I could.
Sounds great. If you got 7, then you should be set.
Yeah, so I think, we're just going to get out of there, put some distance between us and them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys traveling by land or sea?
C,
It's a
because
great
it's
question.
faster.
Okay, sounds good. You guys take the
Well,
raft.
I mean,
Ty,
where
get
are
in the
we
water.
I mean, where are we going?
Get in the water.
Adeline hasn't even shared this vision at all. I don't know where we're
Well,
going.
I think she would have shared a little bit.
Here,
Probably
consider it
not-
right now.
Probably not all of it, though.
Yeah, she'll be like, "Hey,
just
Kai,
like,
I think
Hey,
it.
there's this cave.
Yeah, maybe while they were like chatting, like
Just,
deciding what they were gonna do while floating in the water.
what of your vision are you carrying? I'm curious.
Probably the one with the volcano.
Just that?
She's like, "Listen, what?
Just the part with the volcano?
Yeah."
Cool.
She'll say like, "Hey, while we were when you put your trident in was it the throne? I saw a vision of a cave. Was it by the volcano or is the cave in the volcano?
In the volcano.
Okay.
Like,
Cave in
actually,
the
like,
volcano.
not like in like the crater itself, but on the outside.
Okay. So I really think that is where we should go next. Is pretty much what she said to him.
Sounds good. So we can we can start heading that way.
Okay.
Kai's
And
not gonna question anything like a vision, huh?
A vision.
Oh well, I was just talking out of character really, but yeah, we'll start heading that way. I mean, in character, he's probably a little like, huh? But I mean, considering all the mystical stuff that's happened so far and the whole upgrade of the trident and everything, he's kind of. It seems like things are happening as they're supposed to. Like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, and I mean,
Why not? We don't
Adeline.
have any other leads.
And I mean, Adeline's a divination wizard. She's seen
Yeah.
she's seen so.
Yeah. Plus, Kai has a certain trust for her at this point, right?
Yeah.
That sounds very
together.
interesting.
Yeah.
They've been traveling together for a bit now, and especially what they just went through down in the sea. Like, yeah, there's definitely a good bit of trust built there now.
Okay. Would you say they're friends, like just friends, or good friends?
They're probably getting there as friends. I wouldn't say much more than that.
Friend? What the heck?
He's very not trusting. You should know this.
Does he enjoy her company?
Probably.
My gosh, this guy.
We've got the
Anyway,
beginnings of friendship. There's definitely been some
Uh,
opening up that has had to happen over the last few days.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, get in the water.
Ah, going epic. All right.
Yeah, do you like my
Hey.
epic reference?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I did that like 3 times already.
Oh, I
Just
know.
noticed.
Oh, I know. I've been clued in.
And I love how you're making the epic reference. You've only ever heard it from me.
Hey,
Yeah.
epic's good.
Oh goodness.
Alrighty. You guys, alright. So, you guys begin traveling back. Are you guys planning on trying to just, land in the same general area you guys took off from? Or are you guys wanting to
Is the
try and...
volcano around there?
Yeah, which way is the volcano?
Well, if you look at the map, you can see kind of where the volcano
that.
is.
Oh, so it is the place we basically passed by before.
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
I think we
Why
pretty
did we
much
go-
just.
Why did we go the opposite direction? Now we have to go back.
Well, because we were dropping those guys off.
If I knew that, I would have just told them to do it themselves and just leave them.
Dang, I thought Adeline was friendly.
Yeah, but like, dude, that's like
That's like half a day.
going to a party that's like 4 hours away, and some friends say, "Can you drop me off at home?" on your way out, and it's literally the opposite direction from where you live. So you have to like drive an hour away, and then you have to drive 5 hours more to go home.
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
That's like 2 extra hours.
It's fine. At least gets them off our back for a bit.
Whatever.
Yeah, I guess we probably just would head back, pretty much coming the way we set off from.
Okay. Sounds good. You guys are gonna take. So I'm using the hexes now to judge how many days it's gonna take.
Alright.
So each hex is a day of travel.
Ah, I see. So it's gonna take
So,
like two
2 days?
2.5 days.
So it'll take about 2.5 days.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay. You guys are going to get back to the Aurora Tundra as things are going to get a bit colder.
Then get real hot.
Wait, have we had a long rest within the past 2.5 days? Cause, like,
did you guys just decide to rest on the raft in the middle of the ocean?
probably.
I mean, we could have anchored it like we did before, but do we want to take the time to long rest on the open water?
Dude,
That
you know how
seems
many spell
dangerous.
slots I have taken up?
You got
You know
more.
what though? We probably, considering it was like 2.5 days of travel, we
Wait.
could have just one of us long rested one night, then the other long rested another night. Just take
Yeah.
shifts.
Yeah,
Okay.
like Kai pulls the raft while Adeline sleeps on it.
Okay. Sounds good.
So we took
Yeah.
long rests, but separately.
In that,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, sounds good. In that case, yes, you guys may take a long rest.
Yay!
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Ah. And we
Okay.
will be well rested.
Okay,
Thank goodness.
you guys arrive on shore. As you guys are here, it is still, I will say that it is still very much Aurora Tundra. There is still lots of ice. This side, you see there's a lot more ice, just in general. There's a bit of a glacier that's kind of nearby the volcano. In the glacier, you can occasionally see like places where like you can see like ash that is stuck in the glacier itself from when there have been eruptions
Wow.
and stuff like that. And Kai, you only know a little. You know a little bit of your history, and you do know that some Merlings do claim that somewhere deep from the glaciers or around here that is where the piglins came into the overworld.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Dude, why are you taking Kai to all the traumatic places for him?
Yeah, seriously. This is just the trauma tour.
Trauma
What's
tour.
gonna happen when we go into this to get the sky keys? You gonna see his dead parents as angels or something?
What? That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Trauma.
Are you guys wanting to try? Are you guys wanting to climb? Start working up on climbing. You are able to make out the mountain. Which one it is? Given that there is a pillar of smoke, like it's not like erupting. It's just kind of just the way the volcano is.
It's just hot.
It's Wyvern Peak.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. As you guys climb up, we're going to make this somewhat simple. I would like a survival check from both of you.
Boy.
As this is going to be a difficult terrain region, which means that it is going to take about a day to get up. As you guys got a
Alright, here we
Alright.
go.
Survival
13.
time.
13?
28.
Heck.
I had a good roll.
Dang, that is pretty
Very
good.
good.
Um,
Wait, you rolled a 3? Oh no.
Yeah.
you have inspiration if you want to re-roll. You have inspiration from
Honestly.
from
That might
the
be worth it.
beginning of the session.
You're right.
You just
I'm
forgot
gonna
to mark it on
reroll
your
that.
sheet.
Because you have a plus 10, so yeah, you
Yeah,
can
here we go, here we
only
go.
really do better.
Okay, I got a 19 this time.
Okay.
Nice.
You guys are both able to climb up pretty efficiently.
I cheer her on with guidance.
Alright, cool. Adeline, you can add a 1d4.
So she got
Or
one,
add a D4.
one more.
Oh,
so
one
she
more,
got
so
a
they-
20.
Oh my goodness. Yay, 20.
Yay!
What a good friend Kai is, cheering her on.
I just barely helped her a teeny bit.
Okay, as you guys are climbing up, just in general, what do you guys do?
That's a great question.
Like,
I mean,
there's like various discussion things you guys could be talking about. You guys could be keeping an eye out, making sure you're not being tracked.
and I think that's the biggest thing is I want to make sure that Lucky and them aren't still trying to tail us somehow.
Also, I forgot to mention, Adeline, roll your portent.
Aha.
Interesting.
What do I roll for Porton again?
Just a d20.
Just wasn't it 2d20?
One d20 for each. So 2.
Yeah.
Okay. First one is.
Oh.
10.
Wait.
A 10.
Wow.
Dang, the
Second
one you don't want to
is-
get.
Middle of the road.
Second one is. A 1!
Oh,
Yeah! Love to see that.
Fun.
Love to see
I'm gonna write
that.
this down this time, so.
Yes.
Yeah,
If you want to, you can even put it on your character sheet in the notes tab. But awesome. Okay. I guess let's get a perception check from both of you. See if you guys can check for anyone potentially trying to follow you.
Alright.
I look so
21.
deep into the distance.
21.
22
22.
plus guidance. 24.
24. Okay. You guys search around looking for any sign of anyone potentially following you. And you guys are alert to everything. You guys are alert to the weather and everything going on. Adeline, you do know to be somewhat careful as there are rumors of dragons. That it is Wyvern Peak. There's going to be very much a dragon-like thing. So you do know that there is a red dragon that is somewhere within the volcano. And although you're pretty sure you're not going to have to worry about disturbing it, you do keep that in mind, and you're just making sure that there's no sign of any dragons, and you're staying out of sight, and just in case there are. You guys do not see any evidence of you guys potentially being tracked.
Ah, good.
Awesome. Okay, in that case, what are we gonna do? Let's chat.
So, with that, I'll say that unless you guys have specific things you would like to talk about, you guys may continue. And Adeline, with you pulling from memory, you're able to kind of figure out roughly where on the mountain you guys need to be.
Wow.
But to see how well you're able to pull this off, I would like you to roll a history check.
Oh, history.
12.
Guidance.
What?
I can use this on.
Yeah.
It's a cantrip. I can just throw it out there for
Yep.
ability checks.
4.
Hey, you get a plus
16.
4.
16.
You look around. It takes you a little bit. It's not perfect right away. As you do kind of need to backtrack a little bit, kind of look around, try going up and down the mountain a bit, trying to figure out where you need to go. And you spend a few hours, but it is late in the day. And almost perfectly matching what you remember seeing in your vision, you find that cave. Everything seeming to be correct, even down to the time of day.
Wow. Kai, this is the place I saw in my vision.
Good
exactly.
job getting us here.
Thank you.
I wonder how deep in it goes.
And surprisingly enough, this seems to be like the place. As this being dragon territory, much of the wildlife knows better than to go into this territory. So you haven't had to deal much with any monsters that may inhibit your path or anything, no yetis or anything. You guys are just able to come through free.
Okay. Are we gonna like rest for like an hour or two since
you
we've
guys
been
met?
climbing all day?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
I would say
I
you guys
assume
are.
we do just kind of rest along the way, yeah.
Yeah, you
mean
guys
before we
are
get
more
there?
than welcome to rest.
Okay. Adeline wants to talk to Kai.
Okay.
Okay. It happened like 3 or 4 days ago, but
Oh.
she wants to. Oh, no. The thing she's gonna talk to him about happened like 4 or 5 days ago.
got
Is what I'm saying. Not that she talked to him 4 or 5 days ago.
My goodness.
She pretty much, she pretty much says like, hey, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. But like, what exactly happened? What's it called? The place that Kai lived as a kid. The kingdom. What happened to your kingdom or whatever? Except she words it way better than that.
Well, I mean, at this point, you've kind of already seen what happened. That magical artifact, the dark conduit that was in the Colosseum, that is really that's it. That thing. I mean, my people and my parents created that, trying to find any way to restore our power, to be able to restore our ability to walk and travel the lands. And as you saw back there, it went horribly wrong. And I honestly don't know much more than that. I was very, very young.
Do you know why it didn't affect you at all?
I don't know. I don't really know how I got out of there. I mean, like I said, I was really young. The memories are very, very vague. I just know I survived. I was no longer in the city, and I had this trident with me.
Adeline looks kind of sad, like, because this definitely implies that he's just, been alone for a long time. Let's see. So what happened after that?
After that,
Yeah, what did you do?
I survived, basically. I didn't have any real goals or destinations. It was just me and the ocean, pretty much, until eventually I found more people and I found more things to
If you want to, I can help you
bring
elaborate
more
this because I do
meaning
know a few
work
things. Like,
more towards. But well, yeah, well, I'm trying to. Yeah, I'm definitely simplifying and
yeah, oh yeah,
summarizing.
Yeah.
yeah. I guess
Um,
I guess Adeline wouldn't know Sniff.
Yeah, she'd be like, huh? Who, huh?
Actually, actually,
Um,
now I think about it, she kind of does. Just
How
not
long?
that the.
How long were they traveling together though? Because I guess that is one bit that you kind of fleshed out that I don't know in full. Yeah, how long were they traveling together before everything started?
Likely at very least a few years. Probably more. Probably closer to
Oh.
like a decade. Like
Oh wow, so it's been a long
Sniff,
time then.
Sniff was probably close, relatively close to family. The only family that you may have had. Very
So,
talented alchemist. Kind of helped teach you
Yeah.
the way of alchemy in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sniff and Kira.
Yeah, so it was like maybe a short period, depending on. I don't know if we really specified how young I was at the time, but like I don't know, anywhere it could have been anywhere from months to a few years. But then I assume eventually, yeah, met Sniff, and from there they were together forever until they
Aw.
weren't.
Yeah, he went to go sell things, and you went to do your own thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Adeline asks, when did you first like get on land? Like, how long have you been on land?
Huh? You can correct me if I'm wrong here, but that definitely was fairly recent once they had perfected the potions, wasn't it?
Yes.
That wasn't.
I would
long
say that would have
before
been,
dawn.
according to the timeline of events I have in my head, that would have been about a year and a half. Like a year and a half prior at. No, maybe not. I'm trying to think. No, maybe not a year and a half. Maybe about a year.
Yeah.
A
that
year.
makes sense.
Yeah, somewhere between 9 and 12 months. Or, yeah, 9. Actually, wait. Yeah, 9, 12, 9, 15. Somewhere around there.
Is that like to now or to the start of dawn?
Before the start of dawn, probably a couple of months. So yeah, I would say about like a year and a half would be better.
Yeah.
A year and a half would be a good estimate for about how long it's been.
He first stepped on land?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
but of
managed to-
course-
Okay.
like success.
Yeah. But of course, until dawn and then now, he never really ventured very far beyond. All of this is the first time being out
Yeah.
and seeing the world.
I see. That makes a lot more sense than why you know so little about this place.
I mean, that's why I needed to bring you along. I knew you would have a lot more knowledge and experience. It's really what I needed out here. I mean, I would have been really struggling if I was on my own out here, clearly.
Well, I'm glad there's someone who needs my help.
Oh, why was that so weirdly sad?
I don't know. I wasn't trying to make it sad.
It's just like
It's just like, I'm glad there's someone who needs me, needs my help.
it's just level. We're like pick up levels up a little. Anyways,
Oh man. Also, I will just say, if there's like extended periods where Ada is very silent, she's most likely laughing. We need to figure out why your mic doesn't pick any of that up, because I can always hear you, but it's just dead silence on the call.
The reason it doesn't pick up my laughing is because I laugh very high pitched, and the microphone just doesn't pick it up.
It just cuts it out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably if you want to catch that better, what you'll need to do is you'll need to like go into your mic settings and probably just go down to like voice and video, and then probably just turn off noise suppression.
Yeah, I've done that before. The one problem with that is you hear everything.
Yep.
Like, you can hear me typing, and you can hear me, like, eating food, or...
Yeah, that's the
whatever.
hassle of it.
See, I personally don't mind that, but it drives everyone else insane, because I have the clackiest keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
It's so loud.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just refrain from using it, you know, while we, record.
It's up to you.
You know, while we play, but... Yeah.
It's up to you. But, yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, let's see. There was one last thing Adeline was gonna say. Cause, like, I don't know, I'm trying to flesh out their friendship a little more, because, I don't know, it's kind of hard to imagine them having much of a friendship without them, like, I guess, learning more about each other.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's why she's asking questions.
And she's definitely the more talkative one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if either of them are gonna learn about each other, Adeline's gonna have to do the talking, I guess. But she thinks to herself and thinks that it might be a little reassuring to Kai to tell her a little bit about her past as well. Not because she just, you know, wants to be vulnerable as well, but also because she feels like they can relate to each other.
Okay.
And, you know, she explains, like, yeah, when I was a kid, my whole village also died.
She just says it straight up.
No, she doesn't say it like that. But she explains, like, what happened and how she... Oh, is she going to explain how she managed to, like, not die because Nex saved her? Is she gonna mention that? Or is she purposely not going to mention that?
That's up to you.
Yeah.
You know, I would say that she does mention it. She's like, yeah, I would have died if it wasn't for Nex, you know.
However,
and his friends.
You could even change that, because at the time, K'Nex didn't go by K'Nex. He went by Riley.
Oh, you're right. So she would say Riley.
Kai, you would recognize that name, because Silvo has referred to K'Nex as Riley before.
Oh, so it's wouldn't change much.
It wouldn't change much, but it would clue in that he's been someone else before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he knows she's talking about Nex, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. It also kind of shows that she knows him on a more personal level than some other people kind of knows, because she knows him by Riley. So yeah, she mentions what happened, so, like, you know, she doesn't have any family or parents or whatever, and, you know, I guess Adeline's also wondering to herself, you know, how is it that Kai and I both had similar things happen to us at, like, similar ages, yet we both turned out very different.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You know, yeah. Anyway,
I mean,
what
the
does
biggest
Kai
thing
have
is
to...
the biggest thing is Adeline always had people with her, even from the start.
Yeah, I mean, we know that, but Adeline doesn't quite realize that yet. She's asking herself that right now, like, huh, what, like, what's the difference? Why'd we both turn out so different, you know?
Yeah.
But what does Kai have to say about all that?
Oh, that's a good question.
I don't know. Even I'm trying to think, like, what is Kai saying here? I'm curious.
He's like, yeah, my family died. I'm an
What?
orphan. No, I'm just kidding.
He's already said all that.
Y'all both already know you guys are both orphans. That's just how it goes. It's like similar
Yeah.
backstory, just make it different. Like, yeah, you can copy my homework, just make sure to change it up a little bit so it's not.
Yeah, I think at this point, I'm still gonna keep it relatively brief or short, but he's gonna listen, and after she's shared her story, just kind of be like, I'm sorry to hear that you also went through such a rough moment and such a rough I can't even think of the word I want to use. Such a
Rough past.
Rough, well, like
A rough
like
patch?
event or change. There's a certain kind of word I wanted, but I can't think
Life,
of it.
I don't know.
You get the idea.
Yeah. And Adeline like kind of smiles a little bit and goes like, yeah, it's nice to have someone who understands how I feel.
Yeah, it's it's not something a lot of people can understand, but you're lucky that you still had people there that helped you along.
Adeline nods.
Yay. Alright, I think
Yeah.
that's my cue to move things forward.
Yeah, conversation over.
Woo! Alright, got it. Okay. You guys are able to rest for a little while, and when you guys decide that you guys are ready, you guys may enter.
Oh boy.
Are you ready,
Alright.
kids?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go spelunking.
Okay. And I gotta
Man.
I gotta zoom in and change the music.
This feels like the Wind Waker being inside this volcano. Hey Jacob, could
Oh,
you
maybe.
refill my water?
You can refill your water.
I refilled it like twice though. But I guess I could go
'cause
fill it.
it's your water.
If you guys wait for me, I'll go fill my water.
Okay.
Alright, I guess we wait. Oh boy. Well then.
Quite the journey. Quite the journey so far.
Indeed. And already we're in another mapped out region.
Yep.
Yeah, and I know that the grid isn't fully aligned. It wasn't aligning, and I just decided I didn't care. Because it's a bit of a big region. So, I guess we'll start with you, Kai. Are you wanting to use your thing? It is hot.
I mean, yeah, at this point, I kind of have to. It's time for the water aura protection.
Protection.
Pew.
The protection. All right.
I am back.
Cool.
We are watery now.
What? What happened?
He used his thing to protect protection against extreme
from
heat.
the heat. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Kai.
Yep.
Slaps him on the back.
So you guys are going to, you guys, there's kind of like a moist aura that's able to kind of help, like, keep you guys safe from the heat. That lasts for 1 hour before it needs to be recast. So,
Yep. So we're gonna want to move quick.
so you guys essentially have 3 hours.
All right.
Before you guys will have to start rolling con saves for exhaustion once every hour.
Oh dear.
Okay,
All right.
you
well,
guys
let's
walk
go.
in as the wave of heat. He welcomes you into the cave. As it is certainly quite warm in here. As things are certainly starting. This is just a volcanic cave of sorts. You look in the room, you see that there's a large pillar over here in the room. You see that there's kind of like a ledge over here. That you guys can't quite really reach. Unless you guys were to try and climb the wall, which could potentially be risky, but you guys could attempt it. But outside of that, you guys can just traverse the room if you wish.
Do we have anything that lets us swim in lava?
I don't think so. Is that ledge over there?
You have to try.
Elevated?
Yes.
Or is it?
It is elevated.
Level?
It is elevated. It is higher up. And I'll say, Adeline, I don't think you have anything that could do anything.
Technically, we would lose an hour of our safety time because I'd have to use more of my trident charges. But I could technically move Adeline up there with a water sphere.
Oh, yeah?
You can choose to fail the save, and then I would just levitate the sphere over. Technically. Oh, wait, but depending on how high it is, it wouldn't. The sphere. No, the sphere can't hover high enough, though.
No, it's
I
like
assume
20 or
it's
30 feet
A higher
above.
ledge, yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. Alright, well. Where should we go? What do you think?
Hold on, I was looking through my inventory.
Oh yeah, seeing what you have.
Oh,
Yeah,
also,
I
Adeline, you can re-equip your armor, because you are, I'm pretty sure you're not in here in your bikini still.
Oh, I would hope not.
I mean, it's kind of hot. Maybe I should.
Wait, no. Oh. Okay, what do you guys want to do?
How would she not overheat?
Because of Kai's thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, so she
it's
did her
protecting
right
you
there.
guys against the extreme heat.
Okay, so I'm going to walk to right here, and I'm going to thoroughly look at the place to see if there's any way we could get to different parts of this area.
I will say that this region looks like you could probably jump from ledge to ledge pretty easily. It's about a 5-foot gap. So with
We're both quite athletic.
you guys are both quite athletic, and you guys could probably make it across without much issue.
I think she could jump further if she was right here and then ran on all
Like did it-
fours and went. Nyeh!
Oh, absolutely. She has feline agility.
Well, and
Oh,
apparently,
yeah.
according to jumping rules, you can jump up to 20 feet, like long distance wise, because it's a number of feet up to your strength score. So you can leap far.
Is that a run? That's a
That's
running.
Yeah, if
running.
you run and jump, you can cross like 20-foot gaps, 21-foot gaps with your strength score.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Nope.
Dang it!
Not only that, that's up.
Oh, right.
No, not that one. Yeah, that one's high up.
I mean, you could jump over here if you wanted, but
So
Can
funny
I
as-
climb the
wait.
walls?
actually,
Because I know.
yes.
I climb.
You
but can
do
I
have a climb
walls?
speed, but Kai will not be able to follow you.
It'd be dangerous.
But you can absolutely do that.
You could go
Because-
check it out, see what's up there.
I really want to know what's up here.
Okay. You channel your agility as in fact you don't even need your feline agility, but you can if you wish. But you're able to kind of make your way up. As let's open this up.
Yo, we've got hops though.
It's gone.
Even
Oh, there we go.
even high jump wise, we can both jump 8 feet in the air.
No, that's pretty
We
good.
got hops.
So you see as you kind of make your way up,
Yeah,
there's like a
what
little.
is this?
You see that there is a little bit of
Whoa.
rubble, that has kind of fallen from the ground, or not from the ground, from like the ceiling. Ceiling kind of part. You see that it's kind of there's like somewhat of like, somewhat like, I don't know how to put it, but it's like some like structural stuff. You see as this is like, now this seems to be part of what used to be a mine shaft.
Oh.
At one point,
The
this
edge
place
says,
may have been.
It looks like a mine shaft, Kai, and then walks back.
Well, be careful up there. I can't back you up if something happens.
If you look at if you go down and look down this way, you see that it kind of opens up into a. This area kind of slopes down as it kind of creates a little shore into this little lava area too, and you can see that the lava kind of seems to flow from the room before into this room.
I see.
Oh wait, actually, you know what though? We would have rope, wouldn't we?
Yeah?
You might be able to, like, if you can find a place to. Well, no, we'd need. Well,
I feel like it's too hot in here for us to use rope. Like, just the heat
what, do you
in
think it
here
would
of being-
burn?
yeah, just being above. It's a flammable thing. Being above.
Rope is very
lava, it would
quite
probably,
flammable.
like, burn.
I guess that's true. Yeah. Dang.
I could use a chain, but I'm pretty sure that would get too hot for you to touch with your hands. I don't even have a chain.
Alright, well, while she goes and explores, checks out that way, actually, you know what? Since we have so much, since we can actually jump pretty decent gaps, I'm curious what the deal is with this just weird around the back rock going on here. I'm gonna make a running jump. Let's see. I need to be able to move at least 10. Like, there's 10 feet here.
Yeah, you can jump easily.
I can jump and I want to see peek behind this rock and see if there's anything going on
Yeah.
here.
You peek behind and you find a skeleton.
Oh.
As you find what appears to be a piglin skeleton.
Oh. Yikes.
Loot the body.
What? Do they have any items?
You do
Is it
see
just a
that.
skeleton?
You look around and you see that they actually do happen to have a gold bar.
Oh.
That would be worth about 10 gold pieces.
Grab it.
I don't know. Well, I guess we don't. I guess we don't have weight issues. So sure, I'll take a gold bar.
Hey, I tried turning off my noise suppression. Can you guys hear it if I do this?
Oh yeah.
Barely. Yeah.
Yeah, it is still pretty.
Barely.
It is pretty high. Yeah, you kind of go high pitched enough that it's just. It's just like just vanish.
Yeah. It still cuts out a good bit.
Did you hear me laugh there?
No.
No.
Are you kidding me?
I can.
Guys,
some
my
other
voice
time.
is too high for Discord.
Yeah, some other time I can come take a look and see what else we can
Okay.
adjust there for you.
I put the input sensitivity back on for the time being. Anyway, let's continue.
But yeah, Adeline, you see over here as there doesn't seem like any solid way of continuing from here.
Okay, I'll go back to over here, and I will climb the wall back to over here, and then Kai, where'd you go? Actually, wait, she should probably be able to see him from here. She'd be like,
Yeah, I'm also just gonna.
she's like, hey, do you see anything over there?
He's gonna look at this. He's gonna look at the skeleton for a second, and then just shout back like, nothing important."
Okay.
And I'm gonna hop over here.
Hey, she's also gonna jump over here and meet up with Kai.
Quick, smash the pots. We'll get treasure.
Any rupees?
It is so
Zelda
good.
moment. You guys smash the pots. There doesn't seem. You
Dang.
smash them, and there doesn't really seem to be much in them. They do seem to be mostly like a decorative thing. You see that a bit of water is splashed out.
Oh.
Surprisingly,
It hasn't evaporated.
Yeah.
seems to be some of the only things that has them. But if you guys would like to continue,
Callie's whining again.
That's weird. She definitely doesn't need to go out.
Maybe she just wants to hang out with you.
Maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna let her out of the room.
sounds good. If you guys look forward, you guys see that there's kind of somewhat like a mine shaft kind of going down. It definitely seems like this place used to be a mine.
I wonder what they were mining here.
Considering you found a gold bar, probably gold.
You know what? That's a good point.
Where do you want to go?
The Tally, she cannot make up her mind. She's going all over the place.
I open the door, and she immediately goes to Jacob, and so I go back to my room and close the door, and she immediately follows me. What?
Yeah.
Who knows?
What do you want?
Okay.
Okay, anyway.
You guys kind of find this
Sorry.
room that is a bit. It's kind of like even more mine shaft like. You got like some structural supports on the side that kind of make these little walls. You got some arches you can go through. Yeah.
Alright, well, we're on a time crunch. Let's continue on.
Yeah, you guys continue on unless there's anything you want to investigate.
I don't
What's
see
the
anything
point
so
of these
far.
things?
It's like structural
Anything-
support. It's to help make sure
Yeah,
that
it's the mine tunnel.
that it doesn't.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll just keep walking.
Oh, one moment. Gotta make sure I actually read the right thing.
You know, Kai, going on adventures with you is quite fun.
I mean, you say that now until we run into our next near-death experience, but Yeah, this has gone surprisingly well so
Yeah.
far.
The next room you guys
I mean-
open or go into. Sorry, you continue. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, I mean, like, adventures aren't fun unless you almost die, right?
I guess that's one way to look at it.
What do we have here?
As you guys,
Something.
as you guys make your way, you guys find this much more open chasm, or this room. As you guys find yourself on the edge of like a cliff. Um, you guys are able, looking around, you guys are able to see that if you guys were to head this way, that you guys would be able to find the area that Adeline, you previously saw.
I would like to investigate that.
Yeah,
crystal.
same. Like, what's over...
You take a look at this crystal. And it is kind of glowing like a deep red. Not like a blood red, but like it is just bright, and probably worth quite a lot.
Like a ruby?
Yeah.
Ooh. Nothing bad would happen if we snatched this, right?
The main thing would be we're trying to excavate it and get it out. This thing's big.
Kai, use your trident.
What? I don't think that would work.
You get up.
That's gonna be a tough crystal. I don't want to. What's?
If
I
you
don't
use your
wanna-
trident, you do risk breaking it.
Well, not that. I don't want to blunt my trident. That's what I was trying to say. When I try and stab that thing, this is gonna lose all its sharpness.
What if I just dig the ground underneath it?
It's a firm rock, and you guys are on a time crunch.
We're on a time crunch. I'm afraid we can't be taking big old
Wait.
crystals with us.
Oh yeah, we are on a time crunch. I'm like, oh, what? What do you mean time crunch? Fine. We can come back to this thing later.
We don't need a giant crystal.
You know what, Kai? If you broke a piece off of it and gave it to me, I'd be satisfied.
How dare you? I was about to say, can I get take like a small piece off or something? You stole my thunder.
What? Were you gonna give it to me or keep it for yourself?
I was gonna try and see if we could break a small piece off.
Well, are you gonna try and strike it?
Give me a piece, because it would be really sweet.
Do you want to strike it?
Not with my trident. No, I was gonna try and look for like a thin part of like at the edge of the crystal or anything, or if there's anything that could be like broken off. Because you know how crystal growths usually have like the big center crystals and then a bunch of little spiky bits as well.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if I could just like hand break off a chunk or anywhere.
You
And
tried.
hand it to me.
You tried to hand break it off. Give me a strength check.
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Ooh, 21. Oh, yeah.
Gimme.
Oh wait, no, that was well, I have the same modifier, so that's fine.
I will say. Oh wait, did you do a different thing?
I technically did a save, but it's the same.
Oh. You try and break it off, and you work and you try your best, and you're not able to get that much. You're able to get like a little small chunk, maybe worth maybe 2 gold pieces.
Who cares about the monetary value? Here, Adeline, you can take a souvenir.
For me?
Yeah,
Adeline looks so flattered.
you do see that the crystal does
You could
kind of
tell
react a
how
little.
much she wanted as she was trying to dig it out of the ground.
You do see as the crystal does seem to react a little bit. As its color kind of slightly changes, but not much.
Adeline takes the crystal, smiles at Kai, and then puts it in her little pouch on her belt.
Okay. Sounds good. Are you guys doing anything else with the crystal, or are you guys going to continue on?
We'll probably continue on, but also, Allie is still whining. Maybe she just wants some water or something.
Nope. The dog.
Oh my
Water and stuff's
goodness!
out there.
Allie, what do you want? Yeah, she's not going for you. I'm gonna close the door. Okay, yeah, I think she went over to, like, her food and water. Okay, so we continue on
Okay.
to over here.
Okay. You guys head over to where these things are, and you guys kind of see what appears to be some sort of weighted elevator.
Oh.
Are
you ready to Shark Boy and Lava Girl this joint? Wait, sorry, I meant Fire Girl and Fire Boy and Water Girl, not Shark Boy and my bad.
You do see that there's one elevator that is up, but there is at the bottom one of the other elevators is down with a weight at the bottom.
Interesting.
Puzzle. Okay. Wait, you said one of them has a weight on them?
One of them has a weight on them.
Okay. Hi, I'm going to jump onto the one that doesn't have a weight on them. And... wait. How do you get that rock off the other one? Wait, Kai.
Yes.
Wait, my brain's hurting. How do we get the rock off the other one?
Oh, how big of a rock is it?
It's like it's like not too bad. You imagine that it's like enough for like maybe like a couple people. Like it would probably be worth, or not worth, not cost, gosh. It would probably weigh like maybe a couple hundred. Just enough to be able to kind of weigh it down.
I mean, we both have 20. Well, wait, what happens if I just stand on the other one as well?
As you both jump on, you do see as the elevator kind of begins to lower down a bit. As you guys both of you combined are a little bit heavier than the rock. So, but not by much, as you guys are actually able to descend white, like not like too quickly. You guys are actually able to like fall down, not like drop down dramatically, but you guys are able to get down pretty smoothly. And you guys drop down like around like about almost like 100 feet.
Oh,
it's that far down?
Oh yeah, you guys are going pretty far down.
I see. Alright, well. Kai, you stay on the rock.
On the rock?
Or the platform.
What? No, then it would go back up. If we want to stay down here, we're gonna need to just jump off this thing. But then how are we gonna get back up?
You do see that nearby there is like a significant amount of like rocks and other things that could potentially be thrown up. I would say that there's also some rocks and such that are up there. So like a rock could be like you guys could be able to load up the platform with a rock. Like if one of you guys can manage to get up, you guys could load it up with load up the other platform with rocks.
Alright, let's get off.
Well, you can't both get off because we need to get some rocks from the top area to load up this platform so it stays down when we need it to be down.
But the only
Right,
way
isn't
to...
that the idea?
Well,
Kai,
no,
if
because one side drops down, but as soon as you guys step off, the side with the weight is going to drop down.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So no matter what,
So-
there's going to be one...
Yeah, but the problem is, if we both get off, the weightless side is going to go all the way back up, and then we just have the weighted side down with us, and we have no way to get back up, because even if
Yeah,
we
we
push...
do.
What?
No,
If we push
listen.
the rock off of that other one, we just are then the weighted platform. It's not going to go up.
No, you silly goose. There's more rocks.
There's rocks on top.
Yeah, there's rocks over here
And down there.
as well. So if we, let's say for example, we
I also say, I'll just remind you guys that Adeline can climb,
That is true.
which means that she can use rocks on the top to weigh a platform down.
I guess if she can climb back up, it's fine. All right.
Normally, you imagine that this would be used for another thing. Yeah, Kai, you step on the platform and it shoots up.
You know what? We can always cheat at the puzzle because I can climb, so let's just keep walking. Come on.
Yeah, see, if you couldn't climb, me having just got off the platform, we would now be stuck.
And there's a good thing that we plan for things like this. Or that I plan
Yeah.
for things like this.
Jump.
Yeah, and you guys, as you guys get this way, you do see that as the, like the area is more and more apparent about what the, like what this place is, and it is very much a mine. In some cases, a gold mine, and things in some area. Like you see some other crystals and gems as well. Though this area does seem to have been abandoned.
Dang. I wonder how long it's been abandoned for.
Are
There's
those
so-
bones?
There's so much
These
here.
bones?
Definitely looks like it.
You guys go over here, and you do see that at this point, you do see that this area has. There are more skeletons here of piglins who've come here. Some of them, their greed potentially getting the best of them as they tried to make an escape, only to get stuck at the elevator.
Oh.
Or otherwise. Unless you guys want to further investigate this area.
Yeah, does the skeleton here have anything?
I don't think we have time to be investigating.
If you look around, there is quite a lot of gold around here.
Can I take a bone?
Oh, you want a bone, not the gold?
You can grab the gold. I want to grab a bone.
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
I'm
yeah.
still thinking we need to hurry along since.
Yeah,
don't have a
you-
ton of time, but
yeah,
I am gonna grab some gold.
Yeah. What are you looking for in a bone? I'm curious.
I like bones.
Okay. Cool. You can grab a bone.
What?
You can grab a bone.
That's the bone of a person.
It's fine. I take a finger bone. And actually I take all the finger bones.
Okay.
A finger. bone?
As you do this,
Yeah,
roll me
witchcraft are you
an
rolling?
investigation check.
An investigation check? Okay. 21.
Okay. As you check this bone, you're not like super familiar with how certain things affect bones and such, but this bone appears to have been burned.
Oh.
Oh. Well, I take all the finger bones anyway.
Alright. Sounds good.
And we also grab all of the gold. Here's the thing though, Kai. If this is a lot of gold, I'm guessing that with all this gold, it might make us heavier. And that might affect when we go to the elevator thing.
I
Possibly.
mean, there's plenty of rocks though, and again, you can climb.
True. But just keep that in mind, I guess.
So wait, are you trying to pick up as much of the gold as you can?
Pretty much, whatever funds we can get. Would be
How
good.
long are you wanting to take?
Like 5 minutes.
Not long. Yeah, we're just quick about it because we got. keep moving.
Okay, roll me, 1 second. Okay, roll me 5d100s, and that's how much gold you guys will get.
Oh,
Each of us?
Sure.
So 5 D100s?
D100s.
Okay.
yeah.
1, 2, 3,
For
4.
5 minutes, I mean, you guys can grab gold pretty quick. It
That
doesn't
is
take a whole
such a
lot.
terrible roll.
Let's see what
I
I
only
get.
got 120.
Cool.
I get 279.
Thank goodness, because I did awful.
Well, I'm not sharing this with you. This is mine.
Dang. Well, I got 120.
Cool.
279. I'm gonna add that to my inventory. Boink.
You guys just kind of look around this area, and you guys take like 5 minutes to do this.
What
You just
color
kind
is
of pick
this?
up gold. You do also notice that the gold in general. Actually, Kai, you take a bit more time getting gold, and you actually notice that it almost seems like some of the coins are like stuck together, almost
Ew.
in a
They
weird like.
molten together
Some of them have been like melted together.
from the heat.
I get
Or-
the feeling we should not be here any longer than we need to be.
It's like the Cave of Wonders. If your greed gets the best of you, you'll be stuck in here forever and get burned alive.
Looks like you guys are on the right track. Okay. You see that there's another crystal. This one appears to be blue.
I'm getting an inkling that maybe these crystals have something to do with the puzzle. Either that or just for aesthetics. I don't know.
Okay.
Come on, Kai. We're on a time crunch. Let's go.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
What the?
This looks
I-
suspicious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
guys-
like the look of this.
I swear, a lava monster is gonna pop out and attack us.
As you guys go down this, you guys see as the lava goes down into a deeper cavern below.
Wait, don't start crossing yet. Dear.
But the bridge seems to be stable enough for now. It definitely hasn't been tended to for quite some time. But
Let's gently tiptoe across, but quickly.
Agile as a cat.
okay. If you guys are trying to be careful, we'll just have you guys roll a I'll say acrobatics.
A what?
Acrobatics check just to see how you guys are doing it.
Okay.
Oh boy.
21.
21?
Wow. Ada, can I have that 10? Your portent 10?
Yeah.
How badly did you roll?
I had a nat 1.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's real
But
bad.
Adeline's doing like somersaults and like.
And she
flips.
helps you. I like almost somehow stumble off the bridge on my own and then you catch me.
You like almost die. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, no!
Alright, and then guidance. Okay, so 18.
Kai, you do the, and it's almost, you feel like you like shake like maybe a bit of dust loose from the bottom of the bridge or something.
Oh gosh.
But-
Oh, no.
nothing seems to go wrong.
Man, Kai,
You imagine even with a natural one, it probably... Even with a natural one, you probably wouldn't have had to worry too much.
Overly cautious.
So, is this just more bones and money?
But yeah, and here you find more bones.
Okay, let's just keep going.
We keep moving. Ignore it. Don't get greedy.
But you see more piglin bones. These ones, however, are different. They still have the same sense of being burned, but you see places where bones have been broken, almost like they were slain in combat.
Oh, goodness.
Which you imagine is probably a pretty common occurrence for piglins.
This is a large area.
It is.
Okay.
Uh-oh, there's statues up ahead. I know that's not good.
That's never a good sign.
Okay, what's with this room here? What is this?
You guys make your way down, and you actually make your way onto what seems to be a stone platform. As there's actually a little bit of architecture here. And you guys look in as you guys see that there appear to be these. They almost seem like statues, but they're a bit different. You can very clearly see that these are machinery.
Of course they are.
They're gonna come to life and attack us. I know it.
Kai, you look at these, and they seem to be some sort of piglin war machine.
Oh, God.
As you see that they are very much like, they seem to be like very much like a lava-fueled thing. However, it appears that these have burned out.
Have burned?
What I mean, having burned out, what I mean by that is like
burned out. Okay, you
Yeah.
cut out a bit.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they burned out.
Huh.
So they're not working anymore? We're fine?
So they don't appear to be working anymore.
Okay. I want to take a closer look at one, though.
Okay. You give them a closer look. And you're able to like see these. Like you see that there are like there's like on them you see like crude emblems of like what you can imagine of being like various like piglin tribes or anything like that. In fact, as you look around the room, you can actually see like ruined banners and things like that. This definitely seemed to be very much something that was put together back when piglins may have been more of a united force.
Alrighty then. Let's go over here.
But you're able to move through this room. Nothing seems to happen.
Good. Come on, Kai. You're a slowpoke. You keep falling behind.
Wait, what do you mean? I was right there with you.
Sure.
But you guys continue down, continue onwards. This very much you guys find yourselves just in this depths of this piglin area. As we're gonna open up this next area, and this next area is a bit big.
Alright, preparing myself by zooming out. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I need to zoom out more.
Whoa! What is this?
Guys, it's our own personal lava swimming pool.
Actually, I'm gonna just do this just a little bit to kind of... show that there's a wall there. You guys find yourselves as you kind of go down some steps, leading yourselves into this kind of open balcony. As you begin to, as like you guys have gone quite deep underground.
Yeah.
You guys at this point, like you guys are now probably like hundreds of feet underground. Like everything here has been sloped downwards.
Diamonds?
But you look out over what appears to be this like lava sea. As you see something you didn't expect to see.
Don't do it.
You look out as you see
Why do I hear
what almost
boxes?
appears to be some sort of large blackstone fortress.
Oh.
Which you can only... The only thing you can ever imagine being close was something in the Emerald Empire. The Jaeger compound.
Oh dear.
This seems to... And you look out as... although it is laying in ruins, its majesty is still something to behold. You can... As you behold this Piglin war factory.
Oh my gosh. Piglin War Factory. What?
You see as like there are large, like almost door-like gates. Places that may have once been portals to the Piglin's home world. You see large places where gold could be inserted and melted down to mass-produce armor.
Jeez.
And although it is far off from what you see, it is still grand.
Wow.
And in laying in
How was
ruins.
all of this just left here?
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out.
But Kai, I would say that you don't know what the fate of Piglins long ago was.
Yeah.
Only that at one point they all seemed to break up and no longer came against the Merlings to fight. But if you guys follow, you guys can continue on.
Let's keep moving.
So many stairs.
Oh, wrong music, lol.
Who's playing the organ?
Anyway, I just wanted to have epic music for a grand moment. But you guys continue down the steps. As I'm about to unleash another large area.
Oh dear. How large we talking? Wow.
what the?
Oh. What the heck?
More bones, more rocks, more crystals, barrels. That's new.
Let's hurry along. This just feels like it's wasting our time.
Yeah. This place is so big. We do need to.
We need to hurry.
Go faster.
Yeah.
Wait. I want to know what's in these barrels.
I will say at this point you guys are about 30 to 45 minutes in.
Ah.
Okay, I kicked the
Quickly
barrel. I
check the
stopped the
barrel.
barrel open. Okay, I opened the barrel.
You guys quickly move through this area, and you guys actually notice some interesting things. You guys are moving quick because you guys don't have a lot of time.
Yeah.
And you actually see that there are various mechanisms that are in place around here.
Oh, what?
You see some things, but as you go in this general area, you see that this place actually spirals down deeper and deeper into, towards the core of the Earth.
Goodness.
As this place has been very thoroughly mined.
Was there anything in the barrel?
You open up the barrel, and you just happen to find more gold coins.
No.
That's it?
You find that there's about 50 gold coins in there.
Alright, well, let's keep moving.
Wait, if we might as well take it if we already found it.
Well, yeah, just add it to your inventory. Did
Okay,
you
I'm
add your
taking all
other
of it.
gold?
Yeah, I'm taking all the 50 coins because I.
Okay. Sounds good.
Alright, let's go.
50.
Yeah, you see various skulls and things like that.
We're running. We're running.
You guys are running through, and you guys see that there's quite a bit of like debris and such. More, even more, like skeletons, just debris. It seems that like battles were actually fought in this area with many piglins dying. All of the skeletons, though, still have those same burn marks on the bones.
That's suspicious. Something happened.
Clearly. Does not look good.
Oh my gosh, more stairs?
You guys make this as you guys go in this next area. So you guys find winding stairs that seem to go further and further down.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my goodness.
Um,
Hi, can you give me a piggyback ride?
No, you're a mercenary.
I don't wanna.
No.
Okay.
She's so fast.
But you guys do over here until you find yourselves on this balcony right here. You guys now feel as you guys are much closer to ground level. To where this fortress is located. You guys see that there is like a door that you guys can continue in on.
Alright.
And I will say at this point you guys are getting to about 50 minutes.
Hurry, open the door.
Will it open?
You guys find this door is a big, like, heavy iron door.
You're big and
You'll need to
strong.
push. Would you guys like to give me a strength check? If you guys are both working together, you guys can both roll.
Yeah. Let's work together to push this door open. Kai,
Yeah.
we can
Hiya.
do it. Where's my strength? There it
Just
is.
where your strength score is.
I know. 22!
22? Alright, and
15.
15. 15 and 22. Okay. You guys both work together as you guys manage to push this big iron door. Oh, hold up. I gotta move the thing so the OBS can see. You guys open up and you guys kind of find yourselves in a hallway. Let me open it up.
Oh no, puzzle. No, wait.
Whoa.
Pillars.
More pillars. It's like a.
As you guys kind of find, like, you guys are like in some sort of like grand hallway. You could
Yeah.
you could imagine that this might like potentially lead to like someplace important, probably.
Oh, this feels familiar.
It's not booby trapped, is it?
You don't know. So
Are
far,
as we
nothing
walk
has.
through, are there going to be arrows shooting out of the wall at us?
As you guys have
Considering the
been here,
destruction this place has been under, I doubt there's any traps. Place was
Yeah, but even ancient
wreck.
tombs in Egypt have booby traps.
what the heck is in Egypt?
oh, actually,
I mean, old temples in the like old jungle temples and desert
Old
temples
jungle
are booby trapped.
Yeah.
Mister.
sorry, changing the music as you guys are in a bit more of a different look.
Oh,
Here.
I more mean that I don't know why anyone would have set up traps here, considering all the signs of a fight and death and everything else. It seems like people were just trying to get out of here.
You know, the last place we went to seemed to be. Let's see, the first place we went to seemed to be like a test of honesty, and the second place we went to seemed to be a test of bravery. And this time, it seems to be a test of greed, possibly?
Yeah, maybe.
You know, you
Yeah.
have to have good qualities in yourself in order to get these keys. Am I right?
Maybe. Well, let's keep moving along.
Okay.
I guess as we get down to the other door, I'm gonna have to reapply our protection here.
Yes,
Yeah,
as you get
once
down,
you apply
it is
the-
now. It is now time for you guys will
Bam,
want to
bam,
reapply.
bam. We are now almost half through our time. We need to keep moving.
Yeah, once you cast the spell for the third time, we need to start heading back.
We have to leave, yeah. So let's get through this door. We don't have a lot of time.
Knock, knock, knock.
It is once again one of those big iron doors. I'll need a strength check from both of you.
Okay, let me roll for strength.
This one does look quite grand, I will say.
18.
Uh,
Why are you rolling so bad?
I'm rolling so bad today. That's a 6. I'm too.
That's a natural 1, my guy.
Yeah, I know.
Kai just like slips and falls on his face. Well,
I'm not doing so hot. Oh, you know what it is? I forgot. I need to reapply my breathing potion.
Oh, yes, you do. Yeah, actually,
That's
there's
what it
a.
was. I start suffocating.
Yeah, actually,
are you
used
having
to.
an asthma attack?
Used to. Or,
Are you okay?
because you'd be on your second one right now.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah.
Kai, are you
I'll let you re-roll the strength.
I lost track of time a bit, which is ironic given our current situation.
Alright, you can re-roll that strength check. Let's see what you get.
I'm strong. That's another one. Gosh dang it!
Oh, I actually heard that from. I heard that time.
Uh huh.
I heard. I think I heard Ada in the background for that one.
Oh, it's because I opened Jacob's door. You know what? Maybe I should leave Jacob's door open so
Just
that.
laugh loud enough to be picked up by mine.
Yeah. Am I gonna have to use a spell to open this thing?
You
This
could.
guy's freaking weak sauce.
You could that or Well, you guys aren't able to open it much, as you guys are really
no.
pushing to try and open the door.
We're so weak.
What if I strike it with firebolt?
That's not. It's an iron door.
Wait, I have an idea. I will. Wait, hold on.
What?
Okay, I'm going to use chromatic orb on it, and I'm gonna use ice damage.
Wait, why? That would make it. That would like freeze the door and make it more solid.
I don't know. I was hoping that since it's the doors, since it's like What is the door? The door is made of metal, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll.
If I
Make an attack roll against the door.
I would say probably do like acid damage and try and like melt the
You know
hinges or
what?
something.
You know what? You're right. Acid makes more sense.
All right.
Okay, I'm
Roll an
gonna-
attack. Roll an attack against the door. What level are you casting this at?
Attack against the
First
door.
level.
You just first level?
We're too weak.
Okay, first level. I roll acid. 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the damage. Do you want me to do the damage?
Yeah.
Roll. 15 acid damage.
You managed to give the door a pretty solid dent.
Wait, dent.
Yeah, you dent the door pretty well. But it doesn't seem to really push the door.
Alright, let me
But
try.
the acid
me-
doesn't like melt a hole in it or anything?
It does kind of like mess with the design of the door a bit,
Oh.
but it is a pretty thick door.
Oh my gosh,
Alright,
we're running
time
out
to
of
try
time
this.
here.
Let me try this again. Yeah. That's a 17.
That's a lot better. How about
Gathering my
Adeline? How about you
strength.
join again? Try rolling a check.
I roll a 14.
Okay, that will be enough for you guys both to push the door open.
Thank
Oh,
goodness.
thank goodness.
Doors, the biggest struggle. The biggest struggle in D&D.
True.
Okay.
Is this the end? Oh my gosh. Kai, I think we've reached the end.
After so long.
Oh, I think it's a throne room.
You guys walk
Alright.
in here as you guys find yourselves in yet another throne room. Piles
Well,
of gold.
I know the
Um,
drill.
It's around here as
Whoa.
piles of gold
Don't touch
are
the
heaped
gold.
around here.
Okay.
Bad feeling. Don't touch the gold.
You see these war machines next to it. Kai, you look behind the throne just like you did for this, and you
expecting the
find
same
something
thing.
unsettling.
A dead
You believe you would have been able to find the same thing here, but this time it's been smashed.
guy.
Smashed? What?
It appears that someone has already taken the key.
Who? There's no way Lucky or anyone got here first.
Maybe
There-
it's
you
a
don't
third
know.
party.
You don't know who.
Maybe
Perhaps
it's someone else entirely.
at some point you'll find out.
What the heck?
It's not fair. We came here all for nothing.
But
It's so hot in here.
as
I'd like to inspect closer and see if I
Yeah,
can notice anything
investigate.
about the smashed
Wait,
mechanism.
maybe we can find clues. Maybe they left something behind that can, let us
Well,
know
yeah, that's what I'm
who did
wondering
this.
about.
I would say you guys could try and do some stuff, see if you could figure something out.
I'd like
What
to
are you guys doing?
investigate. Yeah.
Okay, roll an
I just
investigation
want
check.
I want to inspect this mechanism and everything closer. Is like the smashed.
I
See if
got.
there's any signs of what caused it or any like
I rolled a
anything
28.
left behind.
I rolled a
28 for investigation.
Yes.
I rolled 25 plus
Okay.
guidance. 27.
You guys
Nice.
both look around the room and try and see what you could find. Are you guys looking for what or who?
We're looking for
I
any
mean, kinda
clues.
both,
Like
yeah.
maybe they left something behind, like an item or a piece of clothing or fingerprint, hair. I don't know.
You
Like,
look
like immediately what I'm thinking and trying to look at the mechanism thing is like what even was used to destroy it is like my first thing.
You look around and you try and kind of figure out what it could be. And as you look closer, you realize it's not quite smashed. More like melted.
Oh,
Melted. Like
Looking-
someone very fiery.
You look around, and you see, strangely, what seem to be embers.
What the-
did someone use either fire or lava on this? And if so, like, who's capable of using lava?
Who has? I mean, I don't. Fire magic.
The thing about fire magic is that it takes quite a bit to melt something with just fire. But lava could easily do something like this.
Well, I mean, there is kind of lava everywhere. They could have easily, I guess, found a way to pour some on this thing.
Yeah, maybe they had like a bucket, lava bucket.
I don't. I don't think
No.
this is gonna be of much help.
There's
I mean,
one more thing you guys find.
What is it?
As you guys look at the back of the back of this throne, and you see a saying. Power gained through force always comes at a cost.
What?
Wait, what? I feel like I've heard that before. I've heard that before.
You have? Power gained through force always comes with a cost? I mean, it seems like whoever did this was forceful, so how does that make any sense?
Maybe they died. Maybe it's one of the dead people here. That was their consequence. That's how they had to pay. I don't know.
Well, we would
Check
have
the
seen
dead bodies.
we would have seen the key then. It's all just bones that's left. If there
Maybe
was
we
any
passed it.
significant items, we would have seen it, wouldn't we?
Let me check these guys. None of them have it.
What?
Nope.
That's the statues, right?
I know. I just wanted to know. I just wanted to check.
So, is there any kind of opening left in this thing, or is it just totally sealed off from the melt?
Totally undone.
Ugh. Well, I think we're back to square one.
What do we? Okay, Kai. Let's get out of here and, plan what to
Figure
do
out-
from there.
Yeah, figure out where to go from here. We need.
But also keep your eye out on our way out, just in case.
Yeah, we need
look
to
for more
know-
clues, because whoever was here was also, in this whole area that we've been in. So, any time throughout this whole place, they could have left some clues. So keep your eyes
Yeah.
peeled.
Yeah, power gained through force comes with a cost. What? I don't know.
Maybe it's a warning for like the future.
Maybe, but I don't. Yeah, I don't understand.
Well, Kai, let's get out of here.
All right. Well, yeah. I guess we're just gonna quickly head back out and keep our eyes peeled along the way for anything that seems out of place.
As you guys move to leave this vault,
No. No.
the
boy.
No.
the ground
Not
begins
again.
to shake
Oh,
No.
as
that was bad.
as above the door a message appears,
What?
written in a text that somehow you guys both managed to know. Actually, yeah, because you guys don't know. Actually, no, it's written. Kai, you recognize this. This is written in
Oh.
Thieves' Cant.
Oh.
Oh.
It is quite simple. Those who seize the power of kings must face the fires they awaken.
We didn't seize any power.
As you, but, tech, but you guys feel as the ground shakes. I need both of you to roll a perception check.
No, no,
Oh.
no.
Gosh.
No! No!
22.
I rolled a nat 1.
You're not.
I mean,
seeing
it's
nothing.
a total.
You're too
It's a total. No, listen. It's a
you're
total of
too
15. It's a total of 15, but it's still a nat 1.
I got a 22.
Ooh, nice music.
Okay.
Guys, we have to escape the Cave of Wonders.
We didn't even take the treasure, though. Well, I guess we took some gold, but what? No.
As you, well, I will say before we end the session
Oh.
that you guys see as the lava begins to rise.
Of course.
See, guys.
And not only that, but behind you, the war machines activate.
Oh,
my-
run. Run.
I don't want to fight them. Let's just get out of here.
Anyways,
Well, the real problem is going to be the circle of 4 back the way we came.
with that, that is where we're ending the session.
What is this? You take our prize away from us, and now we're trapped in the lava.
Oh, you guys will figure out what happened with the prize soon enough. Alrighty, guys. With that, that will be the session.